then you can just talk to the audience. Just give me one moment. I'll switch over Discord.
Okay, so he made a cameo in Big Brother.
Of course, wait. Of course he fucking did.
No, I'm not talking about Craig. I'm talking about Sid.
Yeah, no, but of course he did. It was the early. Was this in the early 2000s?
It was in 2012.
Oh my god, that's so fucking weird. Why 2012?
And then there's Death from Above. Tim and Craig were
Yeah, no, I mean, okay, we gotta watch more WCW later on. Alright, I'm switching over, and then I'm gonna go finish my pizza up, and then I'll start bringing it up here, okay? Alright, everything started. Let them know it'll be, like, your desktop is on, so that way you can at least, hold on. So, test for me, buddy. Test for me, buddy. Wait.
Test.
Okay, one more test.
Test.
Alright, go and set up your chat, and then you can just talk to people while they're on there, while I go get my pizza sorted.
Alright.
Alright, and then let me know when Augie gets up here. Just start up
Okay.
Craig. Start up Craig in like 10 minutes. And
Okay. Okay.
And then
Yeah. Also, this is the summary for one of the movies. Definitely, an ancient druid returns to begin a 1,000-year reign of darkness. Clashes with the one moral man with the power to vanquish him. Kurt Angle, Tom Fauci, and Sid Vicious star.
Okay. Things set up proper. You're live, so just talk to the people on the Twitch chat. You can look at the Twitch chat, and you can do it via voice. Guys, I will be back in like maybe 10-15 minutes tops, so I can get my food cooked. Okay? And then we're set it up. Your Twitch chat is on there. Let me know if anything. Let me know if anything happens. I'll be on Twitch chat as well because I have my fucking mobile app. And let me know if anything's set up. I will set up my video game too while we're waiting.
All right.
Yeah, sorry about all this, Omar. There we go.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry about all this, Omar.
Hello. Okay, at least I can hear myself.
Perfect. All right, be back
Oh,
in like
put a
10
little more
minutes.
volume, but that's. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. If you need anything, just let us know. We're just here. We're just everything. So right now, Morgan's setting up to get food. All our colleagues right now are like, I don't know. Augie's gonna be coming a little late, but he should be here. Brian, I think he should be here. So we'll see what happens. But we're gonna start at 6, hopefully. Oh yeah, someone joined something.
Hi guys.
Oh hi Augie. Oh, I thought you're not gonna come until like 15 minutes after 6.
Nah, we decided to do the video chat early. So yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All we need is Brian. Let's see if we can get Brian in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So did you watch the movie, Augie?
I only watched part of it. The Akira movie. Yeah, I
Yeah.
only watched part of it. You know.
Don't worry, me and Morgan can talk about it.
Yeah, I only watched the Mankind Undertaker match and the SummerSlam part, particularly the main event. Oh yeah, and also the Finn Balor turning on Damian Priest. You know.
Oh, hey Morgan, did not Morgan, Augie, did you know that Sid Vicious and Kurt Angle were in a movie together twice?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
but I don't know how good the movie is, so I can't tell you. I can't tell you how good because I never seen it though.
I know some things about Sid Vicious. He was a two-time WWE champion. He broke his leg, on Nitro,
Mm,
and uh, or what's that guy's name? Sullivan.
so yeah,
Yeah, I know he was in the Dungeon of Doom with like Big Show and Kamala and Brutus Beefcake and
yeah, he was
yeah,
also a booker for WCW at one point.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so the movies are that he's with Kurt Angle.
Oh shit, bro. He just said not tonight. I have too much to do right now.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, all right, all right.
That's not a problem.
Hmm.
That is not a problem. That is not a problem. It's all right. So since he's not here right now, so Augie says since he's not here, he's not gonna be here tonight.
Mm,
So what do you want to do first? And what
mm,
do you want to do first? Wrestling, anime, video
how
games. What do you
about
want to do
wrestling?
first? All right, we'll stick with wrestling then.
Yeah.
Wrestling, yeah. All right.
Let me close my door because I can't. Oh my god.
Let me put my phone on silent because Yes, I don't want like no one interrupting me. Or I don't want the phone to sound off.
Yeah.
Like
So that was actually pretty good of my friend and my girlfriend to compromise to call me before the podcast and stuff like that.
no, that's fine. That's
And
fine. That's look. I didn't even mind. You want to take like at least 15 minutes or 30 minutes before, as long as you let me know ahead of time, so I don't have to be waiting.
yeah, originally we were gonna do it yesterday, but we ended up not to because she was too busy. I have a new girlfriend now. Her name is Laura. You know.
It's alright. There's always. Where's this one? Okay, let me check the chat real quick. Let me hold the phone real quick. See here, because I gotta mention this. All right, can you want to do testing, Augie? Oh wait.
All right. Testing, 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 testing. Can you hear me, bro?
Okay, I can hear you, and you sound good here. So, let me
Yeah.
let me just put on the podcast right now that we're live.
Alrighty, I'm here. Give me like 2 seconds.
Mhm.
Okay. Alright. Did we start Craig
Okay,
yet?
no,
Not
we have
yet.
not yet. We have to check. And can you put that we're live?
Yeah, we are live indeed. I already did it on. I already put it on Blue Sky. I'm putting it on. Let me put it on just Twitter again. Just give me 1 second. Sorry. You can turn off chat now, Omar. I'm around.
Alright, just keeping this up real
Just give
quick.
me a second.
Alright, so just so you know, Brian's not gonna be with us tonight,
That's
so
fine.
I told him that's okay. He says he has to help out with stuff right now, so
No, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
alright.
Okay,
Hold on
so
real quick.
does that work? Okay, so we got all that. So we're live. Okay, let me switch my screen over. So we got Gameage. Okay, there we go. We're all ready.
Alright,
Alright.
GG. Alright, so let's alright, so let's check. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. And then you guys are up on the. Sounding like you guys are up on the side too. You know. You guys are
Alright,
all good.
that's good. Alright, so let's see here.
Yep.
Alright, so let's see here. Did you post it yet, Morgan?
Yeah, I already posted it on Discord, on Blue Sky, and Twitter.
Okay, so I have to find it.
It's my most recent tweets. Hotness.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna
Let's
put
see
like
here.
a link about the whole the Nintendo thing when I log into Twitter. So I'll put it in the Discord so you guys have a little bit more of a understanding of what's going on. Because it's not breaking the Pokemon side of the internet, but it isn't helping either.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna link Nintendo's of Japan's literal I'm linking Nintendo of Japan's press release in the Discord right now. Under podcast stuff, you know.
Yeah.
See here. Okay. Let me just finish this up real quick. So I can just finish this up real quick. Finish this up real quick, because that way I can have
No, I get it.
Hmm.
Okay, hold on a sec. Sorry, I'm playing F-Zero 99 while we're waiting for for stuff.
All right. All right. We should be good. Now let's get Greg up, and we should be running.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
Right. How did I do, Greg? Okay. Let's see if I can get this correct this time.
Okay.
Yes. That's what I want. Yes.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Now recording.
Woo!
Okay. Yeah.
All
Finally,
right.
I figured it out
Woo!
now.
Yeah.
Fine. All right, guys. So let's see here. We're good. We're good. Everyone's doing good. Okay.
Yep.
Let's do that final test.
Testing.
Testing, testing,
Te-
testing. 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
All
Testing,
right.
testing. 1, 2, 3. So let's start in 5. Okay, let's start 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and start. Welcome everyone to a new episode of Tales and Friends. This is your host Omar, and
We got Morgan slash Momo and we're currently on Twitch.tv slash Morgan Roach PVC because I started doing Pokemon like the masochist I am.
Bankai and Tai fan, indeed.
all right, guys. So we have some stuff we're gonna
A
talk about
lot of
today.
stuff.
Like,
A lot.
oh, trust me, a lot of stuff. It might be one of our longer ones. So just a warning.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
understand.
Maybe like 30 minutes to an hour more. Who knows? But
Who
Mhm.
knows? I
we
got
usually
plenty of
did last time.
equipment.
But anyway, so I guess right now we're gonna start with some wrestling.
Woo!
I guess
No,
so.
no, not. I
Woo!
mean, there's a lot of dead people. Oh my god, that sounds so
You
mean.
can't be used to that, bro. Like
I'm
I'm
sorry, I
sorry.
just
Oh
thought
my
I can't
about
believe you said
god.
it.
that, sis.
Oh my god.
Can't believe
So
you said that.
sorry. I mean, I'm so.
Well,
Alright,
I might as well start out with that because you mentioned it already.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I did not want to start out with that, but
we might as well get it out of the way.
yeah, might as well get it out of the way first. All right, so we lost 3 different wrestlers last month. We lost Kevin Sullivan, Alpha Hawaii, and Sid Vicious.
I'm so
Yep.
sad that we lost Sid Vicious. He's one of my favorite. I don't want to say
Oh.
bad wrestlers, but he's bad in the ring, but he has so many great promos. I'm so sad he's
Yeah.
dead.
I can't believe the ruler of the world actually passed away, and the master of the power bomb.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. At the same time, like Kevin Sullivan was such a weird human being too.
Oh
Like,
my god! I mean,
I
even that
remember
weird
his.
segment.
I remember
I
his.
remember.
Go
I
ahead.
remember that weird. I remember that weird segment he had when he introduced Kamala, and he had that fucking ugly face and stuff like
Oh,
that.
when he was the Taskmaster in
Yeah.
WCW. Yeah, I
Yeah.
started
Oh
watching a
my
lot of.
god, dude, that scared the shit out of me right there, bro.
No, it was fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Because they were just cartoon levels of supervillains, and the only reason that whole stable was made so that Hulk Hogan could win.
Yeah.
I remember me and Omar ended up watching the Doomsday Cage match from Nonsenser '96, which had a whole 4 Dungeons and Doom members, two.
I can't keep track of what's going on that match.
Nobody
Sometimes
could.
too much. It says sometimes what they say less is more. Sometimes
Here's the
too
problem.
much.
That
Sometimes
entire.
too much.
Go ahead.
It's better. It's quality over quantity, as they say.
To be fair, the entire
Uh
pay
huh.
per view was, except the first match, was dog shit. You remember we watched it. It's still not as bad as Sold Out though. Sold Out '97 was so bad.
Oh my god!
I feel like we might have to
Every
Don't
do.
even
time
talk
I
about that one.
Sorry, I know we're going off on a tangent, but every time I tried watching Sold Out '97, I couldn't. It was bad. I couldn't even finish it. That's how bad it was. All right,
Yeah,
keep going.
it is what it is. So Kevin Sullivan
Yeah.
won. So for Kevin Sullivan achievements, he have won tons of championships in the NWA days. He was an ECW champion. He was a not ECW. He was an ECW tag team champion twice with Taz.
Of course.
Taz. The suplex.
And
The
and an NWA Hall of Famer in 2014.
Really?
Yep.
Cool.
And then he was a WCW tag team champion with Cactus Jack one time, an
Wow.
NWA United States tag team champion with Steve Williams one time.
Uh-huh.
So
That's
so
cool.
multiple. I can't go. Oh, there's like a whole bunch of NWA championships on that list, so I can't go over every single
Yeah,
one of them.
No, I get it.
Yeah, he was. You know, he had the Prince of Darkness. He has the Taskmaster, some evil type of like
It reminds me of there's this really funny WCW promo back when the Dungeon of Doom was being formed, and it was the Giant that debuted, and everyone was so loud that everybody was. There's a good promo. It's an amazing promo, but everybody was yelling in that promo, and it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
Dungeon of
actually,
Doom.
an interesting tidbit. He was supposed to be the son of Andre the Giant, but people were not buying it.
Well, no shit. No.
Yeah, because
Sorry.
he did not have a French accent. So,
You think that's the only reason nobody bought it?
yeah.
There's a lot more than that. But whatever. Sorry, Omar. Let's keep going.
Yeah, so yeah, it's part of Legion Dome, and he was like one. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff too, which we're not gonna get into because it's usually more like controversial stuff with him, and
Yeah, I know.
we're not gonna get into that. But and then Alpha Sneaker, you know, he died he died from a heart attack last month. He died from a heart attack last month at age 80. So, and
That's
what's
a lot
worse
more.
is that he basically lost his brother Sika like a month or two beforehand, which is really sad. And I feel bad for the Hawaii family.
Right.
Yeah,
that has
including
to happen.
Roman Reigns.
Yes.
Yeah. Isn't like Alpha like his uncle?
Yes.
Yeah, I know Sika is his dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
He been as usual. His accolades is like with. He's a WWE Hall of Famer for 2007. He joined with his brother Sika. He won a ton of championships in the NWA, a bunch of tag team championships with his brother.
Right.
And he was a 3-time WWF tag team champion with his brother. So yeah. Also he started his own wrestling school called like the Wild Samoans Training Center, which they train future wrestlers and stuff.
Yeah.
So and they also him and his wife Lynn, his wife Lynn started the USO Foundation back in 1999.
Oh, wow.
That nonprofit helping help troubled youth, like to stay away from drugs, gangs, poverty, to give them scholarships to Wild Samoans Training Center.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
And Batista is one of those people that went there. Dave Batista.
What?
Wow.
Really?
Yep. It's
Oh
just
my
a
God.
show. It's just a show how
Nice.
important that thing. Batista used to be one of the students there. Yep.
Damn.
So yeah, so basically, I heard really nice person, really nice guy, and he's truly missed too. Sid, and then Sid Vicious, passed away on
Yep.
on the 26th of last month
Yep.
From cancer.
from cancer. Yep,
Oh shit.
from cancer. Fuck
He was like
cancer.
Damn.
62, right?
Yes, he. Yeah, he
Okay.
was. He was. He won championships where he went. He was a two-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion, a one-time WCW United States Heavyweight Champion, two-time WAF Champion, and won multiple stuff, won titles in the NWA, and he won some
Also,
stuff in the Indies too.
also
Also, he
Shawn
made some
Michaels'
movies.
bodyguard.
It's
Yeah.
true. He
Nice.
made dumb movies.
Yep, he was in Ready to Rumble. He was at Family
I
Feud at
think a
one
lot of
point,
WCW wrestlers were in
and then
WCW.
he was in the movie with Kurt Angle twice. Death from Above and River of Darkness, and he was on Big Brother because I think his son was in the show, and he
Okay.
cameoed there.
Oh wow, that's
So
why.
I'm feeling like we should watch the two Kurt Angle and Sid Vicious movies. Let's
Chances
let's
are we are
let's.
going to because what I'm not. Yeah,
I think they're basically direct to DVD. So
someone's gonna find them, and then we're gonna find out.
right now, but yeah, overall, rest in peace to all three of them, to their families, to their fans. They all have suffering through this, and it's really sad.
Right.
Yeah.
Really, really sad that it has to happen all in 1 month.
Right.
Damn.
So yeah. So rest in peace to Kevin Sullivan of Hawaii, and then Sid Vicious. Rest in peace, all of them.
Right.
Yeah. God bless them all.
Yep, rest them all. All right, so let's go on. I get we could do
Recaps.
quick results. Quick results, yeah. Let's get those over with too while we're at it. So we can talk more. We can get more into the more juicy stuff.
Okay.
All right, so there was like a whole bunch of pay-per-views that were on, like four when we last talked. The first one was SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
So we all know Liv Morgan defeated Rhea Ripley, successfully defend her title, her Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley, and which Dirty Dom, betrayed her after the match.
I'm so sad about that.
I'm
But
happy about.
but it was obvious that he was gonna switch sides.
Yeah, that nigga really, that motherfucker is really. Someone literally said he's really Eddie's kid.
Sorry, just
That
lost me.
motherfucker is really Eddie's kid.
Girl, this should remind me of a Hulk not Booker T moment
Yeah.
right there. Just Hulk Hogan, we're coming for you.
I
Oh my
mean,
God.
it's true.
I mean,
It's
like,
true, yes. Yes.
that's what you call. That's what you call them, dirty dumb shit. That's what you call them.
Might as well
Oh
call
my
him
God.
Dirty Dom Guerrero at this point.
Oh man, kayfabe.
Or maybe dirty dumb dipshit. That'd be better. Oh my God, what the fuck?
Anyway, and then Braun Breaker became the new Intercontinental Champion by defeating Sami Zayn.
That was, yeah, that sounds awful. Not the match, just the whole idea of fucking over Sammy again.
Oh my
And
God.
then, LA Knight became the new United States Champion
That
by
was gonna
beating
happen
Logan Paul.
regardless. Because everyone hated Rogan. I think most people hate Logan Paul. There are
Oh
those
my
people,
God.
There are people that like Logan Paul. They're evil. Maybe not evil, but they're kids.
Kids,
Yep.
pretty much.
What if his brother Jake Paul joined WWE?
But no, don't bring any more.
Don't,
Oh
no,
shit!
no, man.
Oh no!
Please, not that
Oh
shit.
No,
no way!
no. If they're gonna
Oh
be
no!
jobbers, yes, but anything other than
Logan
that,
Paul
no.
isn't a jobber, which makes things so much worse.
Oh my
Insane.
god!
All right, so and then our next match, Nia Jax became the new WWE Women's Champion by defeating Bailey. No cash in though by what's her name? What's her name?
Wasn't it Io Sky?
No, who was the woman money in the bank? Is it Tiffany
Uh,
Stratton, I think, or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah, if that's her name, yeah.
I
And
don't
then
know.
yeah, and then Drew McIntyre defeated CM Punk. There was some
Oh
shenanigans
my!
in that match.
There are always shenanigans.
When there's
Oh
a
my
special
god!
guest referee, there's always gonna be shenanigans.
Special referee matches are so stupid. I mean, I get it. We had some good ones in storyline, like that one with Daniel.
Stop.
The one with Randy, or wasn't it Randy Orton and somebody else versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens with Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan as special referees? Wasn't that a thing?
I
think
think
so.
so.
Because I remember that match was so stupid, but it made sense on a storyline level. On the vacuum, it was fucking dumb.
Anyways, let's go to the next one. Gunter became the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion by defeating Damian Priest. And Damian Priest got betrayed by Finn Balor, which was pretty obvious too as well, because if they already done that to Rhea, they're gonna do that to Priest as well.
Fuck him. Didn't he just win the championship
Yeah,
at
fuck 'em.
WrestleMania?
Yep.
Like, what is with all these title changes going on? It's fucking SummerSlam. It's the start of the goddamn wrestling season.
For some reason, should it be like WrestleMania, then it starts all over again, and then you end at WrestleMania
No,
again and
because
start
it's
all
like,
over.
the
Doesn't
way
it
I
make
s-
sense?
The way I see it, wrestling has like. Here, hold on a second. The way I see it, and this is gonna make weird. This might not make sense. Is that it has to be a big pay-per-view that's the start of the season, you know?
So you're telling me you have four? You're telling me you have 4 seasons in
we
a
have
year?
four big not tournaments, but four big rankings matches. Like it's like like the Pokemon system. You have regionals, and then you have the big international championships, and then you have worlds, which are apparently in each division. In each place has their like a okay. So I know there's a couple. There's at least 3 regionals for U.S. As of this season it was gonna end. We'll just go into it later. I'll explain it later. But that's how I see it. You have the regional tournaments and then the international one, which would be the pay-per-view before WrestleMania, which usually sounds stupid, but it makes sense. And then you have the WrestleMania being the World Championships of stuff. That's how I see it. Maybe I'm fucking stupid. I don't know.
And then Cody Rhodes successfully retained his undisputed WWE Championship against Solo Sikoa, and Roman Reigns had came back.
I'm not like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
It was
like,
rumored and it was speculated. It was all good. So
yeah.
Yeah.
he finished up. Yep. So it was good. So overall, a good SummerSlam. Actually, not gonna lie to you, it was a good
Yeah.
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Overall, yep. And that's the results for SummerSlam. Now for All In, that happened like I think a week or two later. Was it like probably like around the end of August? Yep.
Yep.
So basically, what happened? Basically, what happened there was let's say see here. Let's double check if I got this right. Yeah. I got this right. Yeah, I got this right. Yeah, I got this right. I got this right. Yep. I got it in order. I was just making sure. All right. So on All In, it happened in London. So yeah. So I'm gonna kind of go through this quickly. So there was a 16-man tag team match in the pre-show. Action, Artie, The Dark Order, Kip Sapien, Kyle Fitcher, Rio Rush, Rocky Romero, Tommy Bennington, and then Top Flight defeated Arya Davari, Anthony Gogo, Jay Lethal, Private Party, Saddam Sting by pinfall. So that's
So, Mike, how many people were in that match?
probably like 32. If it's 16 man, it's a 16 man tag
So
team match.
Eight? That seems like a lot of
Yep.
people for a match.
That's like sounds like a Survivor Series type of match right there.
It sounds like
It
a
sounds like a
Survivor
war-
Series Battle Royale. You know what I
Yeah,
Sounds like a
I think
war
that's
game.
I think that's even a little bit more than a Survivor Series because usually like 5.
It's a lot more than a Survivor Series. That's like three more people each team.
Yep.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Okay, keep going.
All right, and Tomohiro Ishii and Willow Nightingale defeated Christina and Smokey Holloway in a mixed tag team match. Dustin Rhodes, Shibata, Sammy Guevara, the Von Erichs. Yes, the son of Kevin Von Erich, the sons of Kevin Von Erich defeated Cage of Agony and Undisputed Kingdom in a 10-man tag match.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's also the end of your pre-shows.
That's a lot of matches.
And
a
then
lot of people, I should say.
and then Blackpool Combat Club, which consists of Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta and Pac defeated the Patriarchy. Patriarchy that includes Christian Cage, Killswitch, Nick Wayne. The Bang Bang Gang includes both of the Guns, or what's it called, Billy Gunn's kids, and Juice Robinson, and then the House of Black. They beat both of those, and then the House of Black because Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and Malachi Black by getting the titles in a 4-way ladder match, so became the new AEW World Trios champions by beating them all in a 4-way ladder match for the AEW World Trio Championship match. Mariah May defeated Toni Storm to become the AEW Women's Champion. Hook defeated Chris Jericho for the FTW Champion, so he became the new FTW Champion. The Young Bucks successfully retained their tag team in a 3-way tag team match for the AEW tag titles against the Acclaim and FTR.
Okay.
Christian Cage won the Casino Gauntlet match for a future AEW World Championship, which is kind of like the Money in the Bank, but he could bring that contract anytime he wants.
So it's just the Money in the Bank.
Think of it as like a Money in the Bank, but instead he's like holding a contract instead.
That sounds really dumb. You know what? I always thought the Money in the Bank had the contract inside and not, an empty fucking suitcase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I mean, it makes sense. Why not just have the contract in the suitcase and stuff? You could just go. I guess they decided to go full ham on it.
Mm-hmm. And then Will Ospreay became the new got back his AEW International Championship by defeating MJF.
Oh, here we go.
And Mercedes Moné successfully defended her title against Britt Baker for the AEW TBS Championship, which is like the minor singles title, secondary, what I mean.
I know.
Nice.
And then Jack Perry defeated Darby Allin in a coffin match to successfully retain his AEW TNT Championship. Jack Perry defeated Darby. Yep. And then
Mhm.
Bryan Danielson defeated Swerve to become the new AEW World Champion in a title versus career match.
So Swerve is just. Oh wait, that makes more sense.
Ooh.
How was that
A
match, by
former.
the way?
It was actually good. It was actually good. That's not
That's
good.
good.
And
Wait,
and
who
then
won? Who won that
that
match?
Bryan Danielson is AEW champion now.
Oh,
Congratulations to
nice.
him on winning that title. So
Wow.
basically, what's gonna happen is like he's not gonna retire until he loses the title.
So how long has he been? He's been in the wrestling industry for like 10 years, right? 20 years, right?
Yeah, over that basically
Wow,
that
that's a
long.
long
Yeah,
time.
for 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's gotta be like in his 50s now.
still like around 40 something. I think I remember correctly. Let me double check real quick
Okay.
because
Yeah.
43.
Oh wow, so
Wow.
he's been wrestling since his early 20s. Damn, wrestling.
Probably like his early 20s. Yeah,
Alrighty.
Yep.
yeah, and that's your all in. All right, that's your all in results. Now Bash in Berlin, which happened in Germany, which had a good crowd. Cody Rhodes successfully defended his title against Kevin Owens. Successfully defended his undisputed WWE Championship against Kevin Owens.
Mhm.
Bianca Belair, Jake Cargill finally got back their WWE Women's Tag Team championships from Unholy Union,
Okay.
and then CM Punk finally defeats Drew McIntyre in a strap match where he by touching all four corners. It's that strap match we have to touch all four. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
strap match, like not it's
Yeah.
a regular strap match and not like the dumb strap matches they had in the 90s, like the Yavapai Indian strap match.
We
Oh
have to
my
get to
god.
Yep.
So it's
CM
an
Punk finally
actual
got.
dumb. It's a dumb strap match. Don't get me wrong, but it's not as dumb as some of them.
Yeah, we have to. You have to touch all four corners of the.
At least
Oh,
it has
really?
rules.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey,
Oh, hi,
Say-
Kanye. How are you?
Hey, hey, Akane. We're just doing a podcast right now. Where are we at
Let's see
again?
here. Oh yeah, we're talking about the wrestling. Yeah. So yeah. So basically yeah. So he won that. Oh, and the Terror Twins, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley defeated the Judgment Day, which defeated basically Dirty Dom and Liv Morgan in a mixed tag match.
Oh my god.
Gunter successfully defended his title against Randy Orton. Successfully World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton, which I heard was a good match too as well.
Nice.
Right. Are we still here?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Still here, yep. Yep, and that's the end of our like Bastion. Now we're gonna go over All Out. All Out is
Didn't we already go over all route?
basically is basic. Oh, we went all in.
Oh, there's
Oh my
two of them. I forgot. I'm sorry. There's so.
I know, no. I understand your confusion because there's all. I said all. Yeah, we went all in, and then we. It's just hilarious, like how you got all in, and then you got all out next. It's like next to each other. It's like it gets confusing.
I mean, like, okay, you're all in. Now all of you get all out. Get the F all out,
Yeah.
you know?
All of you get out. Except you, you stay.
Okay, so basically it's kind of like all in, but instead people, I don't know what it is with this pay-per-view where people are killing each other, bro.
I don't know, man.
Remember that thing I sent you, Morgan?
Which one?
The meme I showed you?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The meme I showed you about how like all in and then I was like basically all in, but instead they try to kill someone in the pay-per-view.
Oh my god.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're gonna get over it. So pre-show match, the Acclaim defeated the Iron Savages in a tag match, and then in a trios match, Hologram Guevara and then Dustin Rhodes defeated the Premier Athletes. And then another trios match. We had the Bang Bang Gang defeated the Dark Order.
The Bang
A
Bang
three-way.
Gang.
Yes, that's what they call. That's what they call them. That's what they call themselves.
Sounds so dumb.
I know it sounds, but it is what it is.
Okay.
And then another three-way. What's up with all these trios matches? I remember. Okay, it's like you have to have everyone in the in the pay-per-view. It's like you have to have everyone in it at some point, even though it's a pre-show.
It's a pre-show. That's even worse.
Yeah, it's like you have to have.
Are they really trying to do they're trying to put everybody in a pay-per-view? Because that just sounds like some. It's gonna sound very mean. Some fucking WWF brawl for all shit where you get TV time to participating in something really stupid.
It's
that whole
Vince Russo
horrible
bullshit.
horrible boxing thing. Oh my god! Don't remind me of that shit. That shit was terrible.
there's a what you call it, a Dark Side of the Ring episode of that.
Oh my
Are we gonna
god!
watch it?
We could probably watch that at a later date. But for right now, let's get back into it. So in a three-way trios match, Undisputed Kingdom defeated the Beast, Wutos, and Shane Tyler Productions. And you know, yeah, basically, yep.
Okay.
And then defeated Action Moriarty and Top Flight. So that's it. Okay. And then we're got to the main card now. MJF defeated Daniel Garcia. And this is the part where like people try to kill each other. It starts.
Oh my gosh!
So basically, Daniel Garcia basically beat beat the crap out of MJF so bad, and almost looked like he's gonna break like his neck, whatever, with a pile driver and a whole bunch of
Oh
other
my
stuff.
gosh!
That's how that night started out. Since they have beef, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the Young Bucks successfully retained their AEW Tag Team Championships against the Blackpool Combat Club with Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta. And then you have a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, and then you have Will Ospreay defeated Pac, successfully defended his international championship. And then we're gonna get to another match, which was a crazy match too as well. Chicago's 3-5 between Chris Stanlander and Willow Nightingale. Whole bunch of stuff like, oh my god, like bomb tags and all that, and they're basically killing each other.
Oh
So
shit!
Chris Stanlander defeated Willow Nightingale in that match. It was a good match. And then it was a 4-way match for the AEW Continental Championship with Okada defeated Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, and Takeshita. Since we defend his title there. Mercedes Moné defeated Hikaru Shida in a AEW for the AEW. To Seth defend her title, her AEW TBS Championship. I forgot they. And then Daniel Bryan successfully defended his title against Jack Perry. And this is where supposedly what happened after the match. Christian Cage was trying to, put like his money in the bank type of thingy that AEW has. Try to cash in, but Jon Moxley, Claudio, Rita Yuta, and Pac came in to the rescue to stop that. And then once you felt like, oh, it was all good, all the BBC. No. Oh my god. Oh. The BCC, yeah, the BCC. My bad. Before it gets like out of context.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Blackpool Combat Club. So basically, how it happened, so basically, that one scene where like Claudio didn't just uppercuts Daniel Bryan's like shocked that happened, and then Jon Moxley just choke out Bryan Danielson out with a paper bag.
What? So he turned heel.
Yeah, we're for real.
What? I think I saw
It's-
that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh
It's
my
crazy.
god.
I'm telling you, people are trying, and people were chanting in Chicago, "This is murder."
Oh my god.
Of course,
They
it's
were chanting,
murder.
yes. And then Pac stopped from Weird Yula trying to help him and stuff. Weird Yula was crying and stuff. It was like really crazy.
Oh my
It's like,
gosh.
and then so you have to bring Brian to the stretcher. It's really crazy, really really crazy. I'm telling
Damn.
you. And then, and we're not done here yet. The last match, people were trying to kill each other, and it was a lights out steel cage match
Damn.
where Hangman Page defeated Swerve Strickland via knockout. There was a lot of crazy stuff. There was a lot of crazy stuff, like like the staples.
Yeah.
You use the strong staples. They put that on their bodies and stuff.
Dang.
Use a cinder block on their cinder block on their back. There was a whole bunch of other stuff. Whole bunch of other stuff. Put what was it? Hangman put a syringe inside the mouth of Swerve Strickland. A syringe. You know what a syringe is, right?
Yeah, it's the needle
Where
thingy.
you get the shots.
I I get them
in the
every
mouth.
3 fucking months because I have to do testing for my shit, for my hormones.
And then
Damn.
and then at the end how the match ended. Oh my god, it was a chair shot.
Not a
Loud like
chair
boom,
shot.
like a boom, like a loud boom chair shot on
So they
Hangman.
just
Just did
decided
a
to
long
do a
chair
shit.
shot on Swerve Strickland's head, and then boom, it went through the chair, went through like his head or whatever.
So
Swerve
they
Strickland
just
was down,
decided to do a
and a
shit
knockout.
chair shot. What the
It was
fuck?
crazy. It was a yep. It was crazy. That's CT right there.
You
Dang.
can't just say it like. I mean, you could, but you don't want to just say it like that.
No,
That's
but
just
it
CT
was
right
wild.
there.
It was wild. It was wild.
I get
It was
it.
a the one that I know. I think you know V. You know V from like Twitter, or whatever.
Which V?
Uh,
His name is V. Yeah, on Twitter. Like
Okay,
so,
so because I know
he didn't watch the pay per view. He's like, so you're telling me that people are telling me that people were killing each other in this pay per view? Pretty
Kills.
much, yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, because apparently, it's not. This is so weird to like hear. Like, why would you kill? It's wrestling. Unless you absolutely unless you absolutely decided to go into business for yourself, which, let's be real, wrestling people do that. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to kill your person?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, though,
No,
right?
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
Wow.
very crazy. Yeah, it's
It's just
very nuts.
batshit.
I don't know what to say about this, but this freaking paper was freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and all that for like an hour or two away from here. So basic from where I live. Crazy, right?
Is this by
Yeah.
United Center?
No, it's not. By it's not. No, it's by. It's not. It's not even in an Allstate Arena. It's like around like State, Hartford State or something. I don't know.
What?
Some random suburb at State hot hot I can't. But it was like on the Now Arena or something like that. But it's like more up, like more farther, more up, more north than Allstate Arena.
Okay, what would that be at? Why would they put it in such a not at all? I mean, I don't know.
But it's crazy to know that wrestling sometimes is just freaking nuts, man.
I have a feeling they still went into business for themselves.
Storyline wise, it's to and they won't show the scene where like John Moxley like put a bag over Brian Danielson. They say it's too graphic that we're not gonna repeat that. The AEW said that on Twitter.
That literally sounds like some either some shoot bullshit or some like they don't want to get in trouble kayfabe wise. Like it feels
Just
like
sounds
it
like
wasn't supposed to happen. You know
no,
what I
it
mean?
was not. Well, it's just really crazy. But overall, those are your results. It's really crazy.
Nice.
It's just very crazy. I don't know why it's crazy, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But I guess, and that's your results. Sorry, we gotta talk about that for so long. It's just oh man, there's a lot of matches to talk about. This whole paper was crazy. What else? All right, so now let's get over predictions. Yeah. All right, the predictions so far. I wish Brian was here to see this because I
Did
think he'll
he?
be interested in this.
Did he win?
So um, you will find out who won or not.
Okay.
You'll find out who won or not. So let me get this there. Okay, yeah. So basically, what we did was we did predictions on the last one. We talked about we did predictions for SummerSlam last
Yeah.
month, and we tried to figure out who got the most correct.
Uh huh.
Yep.
So basically, yeah. So basically, we're gonna talk about this. All right. First match: Liv versus Rhea. Everyone, everyone said Liv except Brian. So basically, that's so more. All of us except Brian were correct on that one.
Yay.
So we each got a point on that. For the Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn match, me and Morgan said Braun, which we're like half of the people are correct on that one. So just me and Morgan on that one. That's a point for us. LA Knight, LA Knight. 3 out of 4 people got this correct. Morgan's the only one that got it wrong,
Of course I was.
sadly.
I mean, it wouldn't
And
be.
then we end up with a 50-50 split between Bailey and Naya, and Naya won. So the only one who got points on that was Augie and Brian.
Oh.
Yep.
No one. I did
And
not
then
expect him to do that. I mean,
no, I wasn't expecting them to do that either. And then there's another split again, but a very like, but like we thought it was gonna be something fishy. So I do not blame Morgan and Brian for saying a tie. But in truth is, it was Drew McIntyre won, so me and Augie got that correct. Everyone said Gunter, so we all got a point for that. And everyone said Cody. And behold, we got a two-way tie between me and Augie again. Me and Augie got a tie.
oh wow.
Yep.
Shocker.
Yep.
You guys know wrestling more than us.
Yeah, we were like off one to be a perfect.
Yep.
Morgan, you got so we got 6 out of 7. Brian got a 4. You and Brian got a 4 out of 7. So basically, yeah, it's like it's just crazy. So that's our predictions. Yeah, that's our predictions. Yeah, hopefully, I'm trying to do predictions, but usually for the big 4 pay-per-views, I want to do them for.
Right.
Yeah, because usually for the big 4, it sounds correct, right?
Yeah.
Predictions usually for the big 4 pay-per-views. Yeah, so we'll keep it on like that.
Nice.
So basically, yeah. Overall, me and Augie again. So we're gonna have to try to break that tie by Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Nice.
By the Survivor Series. Or overall, yeah. So last thing for the wrestling, we're gonna talk about the Undertaker versus Mankind Hell in a Cell match.
Jesus,
Oh,
this was
yeah.
brutal.
It was brutal. Yeah, it was like for
Well,
me,
one of
it was
the-
like the
here's a question: is this more brutal than the Rock between Mankind, where Rock just hit him with a chair over and over again? I'm
Yeah,
going
but
to
that
you
was
mean
say
that
yes.
you mean that Royal Rumble match? I Quit Royal Rumble match.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
I think so. I probably think so. What's
But
more
that was,
iconic? I think the Hell in a Cell match between
yeah.
Undertaker and
That one was
what
actually
that
the I Quit
I
match was actually more It wasn't as brutal as the Hell in a Cell match. That one was the Hell in a Cell match was actually more brutal.
In my opinion, I feel it's more brutal. I feel Hell Size more brutal for what it was, for what you have.
Mm-hmm.
But although like a ton of chair shots is not an easy comparison. For
Yeah.
what it was, one, and like and WWF, you don't see anyone like falling off like a case like that and coming back up.
Man, yeah. But the second time Mankind got on top of the rooftop of the cell, Undertaker choke slams him, and then he goes through the cell into the ring. But here's a little interesting fact about that: when Undertaker threw Mankind through the cell, his tooth got launched in his nose and cut his lip.
How was Mick Foley alive after all the stuff he does?
I don't know. I mean, I did ask him that question about how can you survive all that shit? How can you survive all that? And he's like, I didn't call you a hardcore legend for nothing.
Right.
No, yeah, he did the exploding death match with Terry Funk. Am I correct? You right?
Yeah,
You watched that match, right?
yeah. The one from the one from Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Don't get me started on the whole monstrosity ECW event where people were just throwing fucking chairs in the ring and stuff like that.
Welcome to
Remember that one?
ECW. It's
Yeah, and Joey Styles says, "Please not, dude, don't throw chairs in the ring. Stop the chairs."
That reminds me of like I don't understand how Paul Heyman got away with some of the shit he did.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah, there's a whole bunch of ECW stuff that we could get into, which I think we get to in the later on. But overall, that match, like for something like it's not even the first Hell in a Cell match. It's like the third one.
Yeah, the first one.
It's like the third ever. It's the third ever Hell in a Cell match that happened in WWF.
Didn't Shawn Michaels get injured in the first one?
He did.
I think so. Yeah, Shawn Michaels on. And surprisingly, at this point during that time, Undertaker was in like all the Hell in a Cell matches.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
shocking. A guy who's an undead motherfucker is going into hell in a cell. You think Kane would have been more into that sort of shit because he likes because he's
actually, there was actually, I don't know, the first blood match doesn't count because the cell was actually lowered through it. You know?
Yeah, that I want to count that as a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, because it was like when Undertaker came back, he was third at Mankind, but he accidentally hit Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, that was like the match afterwards. But yeah, so and then Undertaker just threw Mankind through the cage.
Yeah.
And landed on the ring. So he fell twice. Terry Funk wanted to stop the whole thing.
Yeah, but then
Undertaker chokeslammed him in too. So
yeah, he took him out of his shoes.
Yep.
And
then Mankind was getting back into the match, brought in thumbtacks.
Yeah.
Brought in thumbtacks.
Mm-hmm.
Undertaker reversed the Manimal Claw by getting up and then putting Mankind through thumbtacks, and then he put Mankind through thumbtacks again, chokeslam him. Power drive, Tombstone Power drive, 1, 2, 3. Undertaker wins that match.
Yeah.
I'm like, at this point in history, it's like one of the craziest things you can see on like,
oh my god,
a pay-per-view.
It's still talked about to this day, actually.
One of the most iconic moments to this day. Yep.
Yeah, you can find it on like the Peacock. You can buy the Undertaker Tombstone DVD. You can find it on the DVD of the Hell in a Cell. The Mankind DVD. Everywhere, you know.
Yeah, so it's one of the craziest things. Yeah,
and even
one of the craziest moments. And I really like the match too. I really like the match too. It was really...
you can also find it on Three Faces Foley DVD and the Undertaker the Phenom DVD.
Of course you can.
Yeah.
Yes, it's really one of the craziest matches. I really liked it, and overall, like I recommend you guys watch it for historical, and
Oh my God, yes.
one of Mick Foley's like matches, bro.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
almost. I'm pretty sure he almost died, didn't he? Like, I'm surprised he's still alive. Like I said.
Yeah.
Yes, trust me, Mick Foley has done a lot of stuff,
Oh yeah.
Actually,
a lot.
there was actually this one match where he went crashing down into the ring through the cell. He went through the ring, actually.
Yeah,
That was
that
at No
sounds
Way Out
awful.
2000 actually.
Oh, I remember
What?
the build up to that
Oh yeah,
because Triple
the
H
one
was
with Triple
terrified
H,
of
yeah.
Cactus Jack, even though Triple H beat fucking Mick Foley. Why is he afraid of Cactus Jack? You can beat him
Yeah,
again.
and if for some reason Mick Foley actually elevates your career, if you have a match with Mick Foley, it does elevate your career for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
That those type of matches with Mick Foley.
I
Look,
mean,
he had a match
Yeah.
with Randy Orton.
Yep.
well,
with
Randy,
a
like,
hardcore match
that's
with Randy.
why. Okay, so
Yes.
that's why Jinder Mahal won the world heavyweight, not world, yeah, heavyweight, yeah. That's why Jinder Mahal
Yeah.
won, beat Randy Orton. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, and now he's just a jobber again. How does that happen?
Actually, he's released again.
That's even
Yeah,
worse.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's been released for like a while now.
Well,
Yeah.
then why
He's
would
back in the Indies. Yeah,
why would they do that? Like, maybe they saw the
I don't.
whatever.
Maybe because WWE doesn't have like any shit for him, you know?
He was a
For
world heavyweight champion. You'd think that they would have had shit for him or former. And then I get where you're coming from, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like, you could do something with him.
Yeah.
Whatever, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, one of the most
One of the
memorable, probably the famous Hell in a Cell match
Yeah.
of all time. Recommend you guys watch it.
I think
Recommend
I would
you guys
argue
watch.
it's the perfect example of a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, one of the perfect example of how to have a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
It's called Hell in the Cell. It's called Hell in the Cell for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go
For the
through-
name, yeah, it should be. Overall, yeah. So that's really good. Recommend you guys watch it, and then we're gonna move on to our, I guess, video game segment. There's
Please,
tons of
because
video
I
game
want to
news.
talk about that whole thing at the end.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you want to start talking, you want to go on a rant about that, Morgan, you can go ahead now if you want.
No, we can do it at the end of it because it's gonna be a little.
The end of the video game segment. All
Yeah,
right.
we'll do it at the end because it'll be easier for me to actually spend time talking a little bit about it before the anime section.
All right. So yeah. So there's some actually some pretty big releases for September, if you all guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some pretty decent releases for September. All right. Here are some releases.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. So so some of the earlier stuff that released on September 6th, Astrobot, only available on PS5. That released like on September 6th. I heard really good things about it. Really good platformer. I heard a lot of people love it. I recommend you guys check it out if you have a PS5.
Mm-hmm.
Also, when's the PS5 Pro coming out? We're gonna talk about that one day.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. There's stuff I really want to talk about too as well with the PS5 Pro, which we'll talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
All right, let's keep going.
We got, and then NBA 2K25 came out September 6th for PC, PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox Series of consoles. The Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, another collection of 3 Ace Attorney games that are reaching on the DS and all that. 3DS is available now since September 6th. It's on PC, Switch, Xbox One, and PS4. And then released on September 9th was Warhammer 4000 Space Marine 2.
You can just say
Yes, on
call
PC.
40K. It just makes it easier on both of us.
Yeah, 40K Space Marine 2 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series S. Final Fantasy 16 is finally on PC last Tuesday on the 17th of September. The Rising Remastered came out today on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series consoles. Ragnarok on PC, God of War Ragnarok on PC came out today. So you got that. Epic Mickey Rebrush, you know the Epic Mickey game,
Yeah,
the
my
platformer game with the
cousin
brush.
yeah.
That's coming out on the 24th of this month for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One,
Did
Xbox
we
Series, and
forget
console, and
one
Switch.
specific thing we were talking about? You know, a
What do we?
collection of some sort.
We're gonna get into that in a little bit.
Oh,
I'm
we're
just
doing
I'm
its
just
own
trying to.
segment. Okay, cool.
Okay. We're gonna. And then, yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw Repop, the remaster it's gonna come out on the 25th for PC, Switch, PS5, and Xbox Series and console. Legend of Zelda's coming out on the 26th for Switch. Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom.
Nice.
EA Sports EA Sports FC, which is the new FIFA they're doing. PS5, PC, Series, console, Xbox One, and Switch on the 27th, and in a DLC for Starfield Shattered Space coming on the 30th. And I remember correctly, a collection came out. Yes, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Game Collection Arcade Classics came out September 12th last week.
Did you hear what's going on with Justin Wong?
Oh
Right.
yes, trust me, he's being everyone to the point. People are like, I want to refund this game. Yeah.
Putting the
wanna
fun
refund this
in
game.
refund.
What the
It's like
hell?
PC. I want a refund on all Steam pages. The Switch players like, oh no, we're next, aren't we? Yes. He's
Well,
the
yeah,
top player.
in every single system.
Give me your fucking
Yes.
refund.
So
Oh
that's
my
on
God.
PS4, PS5. Well, actually, you could play it on a PS5, Switch,
Oh, yeah.
and PC, and it's gonna come out on Xbox One. Yeah, Capcom confirmed it's gonna come on Xbox One next year. That's digitally right now. Physically, that's not until November.
Which, understandable.
Understandable, but I heard a lot of good things about the collection. Collection's good. Online might be iffy, but overall, that's how it is with. So far, yeah,
Nice.
Justin Wong. For those people who don't know who Justin Wong is a 9-time Evo champion.
Damn.
One of the best fighting game players of all time. Time, especially when it comes to MVC2, he's king right there. He's the king of MVC2. So yeah, so basically everyone's asking for refunds, and everyone's like, Justin, he's just a kid, damn it. Why are you doing this to him on the Switch?
To be fair, it's the same guy who ended up being the victim of Evo Moment 37, so I believe he deserves to do this.
Oh yeah, yep. With
Daigo Humahara or something?
Yeah. Let's go, Justin! Oh!
Yeah, no, I get it. I understand why everyone's
First
pissed at
strike,
the
yep.
Razzler.
And then last week, September 13th, Slender the Arrival came on PlayStation VR 2.
Yeah,
Nice.
why? Does anyone actually know this? Do kids actually care about the Slender Man anymore? Because that was like our teenage years.
Damn.
Okay. Also, one game that got me confused as releasing on PS4 and Xbox One is Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
You mean
that came out on the 17th
I thought that was
on
Star
PS4.
Wars Outlaws.
Yeah.
Didn't there new
Oh, Star
that just-
Wars Outlaws came out last month.
No, I thought it came out this
I
month.
th-
Then why did
No,
they
last
make this is so confusing. Go
No,
ahead.
yeah, it came out last month. Yeah, but it's the thing is though. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which is a sequel to Star Wars Fallen Order.
Didn't that game also end up like being released already? Did that game already come out?
Oh, Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Yeah.
Yes, that came out last year.
That's why it's so confusing.
Yes, that's I'm about to get into that. Yeah.
So this
So it's
is
the,
this.
it's the sequel to the open world.
I get that.
Star Wars,
I just it feels so
hack
weird.
and
Why
slash
are
Star
they
Wars
making
game,
why were they making a PS5 version when that game came out last year?
PS4 version. They made a PS5 and Xbox Series and
So
PC
it's a
version
down.
of those
It's like
games.
Hogwarts Legacy where they made it a downgrade. Got it. Then why? Like at least Hogwarts.
Yeah, especially after which doesn't make any sense. Although if you don't have a PS5, you wanted to play the sequel like I did, there's your chance. But I don't know how good that's going to be on PS4. I can't
Right.
or
It's
Xbox One. I
it's
can't
a
tell you. I
compromise.
can't tell you without.
This is like
I can't tell you how
releasing
good. Yeah, I can't tell you how good it's going to be on PS4 and Xbox One if I have not tried it or I haven't heard people talk about it. But if you want to give it a shot, it's your chance.
Just don't.
But don't get it on PC. Do not get Star Wars
no
Jedi
way.
Survivor on PC because you know why? There's a lot. It's a buggy mess, and it basically locks you in a part of a game. So do not get on PC.
Yeah.
Whatever you do not get it on PC. So I don't know how good it is on PS4. Hopefully, it's good on PS4 and Xbox One. Especially for me, like I don't have a PS5 or an Xbox Series console to play the game. So
Yeah, I get it.
if it's a good port, if it's a good port, I might get it later on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Overall, yeah, those are like the big games for this
Yeah.
month.
Okay.
September. Now we're done with that. So, all right. So what do we have? Oh, this game.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about the Concord thing because it's so.
Oh my
The game
god.
wasn't bad.
Oh.
It was just generic. That was that. And plus, it was okay. So let me give you some background on fucking Concord. The game took 8 years and $200 million to make. The game was $40 at launch. There's no free-to-play option, which makes this whole thing really stupid. Sony was planning on watching 6 separate free games as a service series. This was supposed to be the first one, and it failed spectacularly to the point where it was literally.
All right, hold on. All right.
What's up?
You guys, I gotta do this. Well, give me like 10 seconds, all right? Just keep talking about it, right? Hold on,
Okay.
I'll be back.
So the issue with the whole Concord thing was it wasn't bad, it was just completely outdated by the time it came out. Specifically for 2 reasons. One, there are so many the hero shooter market is oversaturated, and it was to the point where Overwatch and Battleborn came out and died before this game came out. This game's been in development hell since 2016. Plus, this cost Sony $200 million, and they were supposed to have six other games as a service games come out in the next 2 years alone. And Sony has a bad record with the games as a service games, like Invoker's Tournament, Dust 514. But that Dust one was kind of a fuck up, and just in general, Eve Valkyrie, just a whole bunch of games that were games as services that just fucking died. And they didn't. And the worst part about it, this is the fastest a video game games as a service died in ever. There's no game, and it's also doesn't help that most games as a service are dying right now. Most notably, Skull and Bones is kind of on life support. Suicide Squad is horrible. Kart Rider Drift is a game that literally is gone outside their Taiwan servers in January. Gundam Evolution's dead. There's so many of them. The only game, like
Right.
the only games that are not dead completely are established games, and you can even argue that Rocksmith was a lot of games as a service now with Rocksmith Plus, but that's also adding content every single week and making so many changes. They added keyboards to that game. There's so many issues with these games that you could argue that games as a service is dying. And it's pretty much an outdated thing from as soon as Fortnite came out. Fortnite destroyed
Right.
everything. I would argue Fortnite broke the internet, and broke the entire gaming industry with it.
Oh no.
I mean, and it's kind of a mixed bag because everybody loves Fortnite. Nobody loves people love the battle pass, and people look at and also look at
Right.
Halo Infinite. That's doing horrible, like fucking horrible. And I really liked Halo Infinite, like the multiplayer. But that's pretty much
All
my
right, guys.
okay.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
My bad. I had a call and I had to tell them I had to. I'm busy right now. So.
Okay, got it.
Oh.
Well, I
Okay, so
already
we're still
talked.
talking about Concord,
I
right?
talked the entire time. Yes.
So yeah, so basically, Concord's like probably one of Sony's worst failures. Probably one of the worst failures they
It
ever
could
done.
be one of the worst games. It's probably the worst games as a service failure ever. Because at least because you could argue Skull and Bones might be worse, but that is still alive.
Yeah, I seen people who said in Half-Life lasted longer than Concord
Fucking.
because
Go ahead. Go ahead.
even yes, I heard even Anthem got. You know that EA game Anthem?
Yeah, that lasted longer than Concord, and that was on life support. Do you know how bad this is? There are games that came out and
No, and the thing is though, there's a point where it's only 300 people, and then at one point in Steam there were 30 people.
It also didn't help that it's Gollum, the very horrible Lord of the Rings game, that might be contender for one of the worst games of the year, is doing better. It had a bigger peak player count than fucking Concord. That's fucking sad. And
No, yes.
I think we found a worse game than Dust 514. That in terms,
Hey,
at least Dust was it was bad, but it was a fun kind of bad.
what was that Eve game that got canceled that we played a beta
Project
of?
Nova. That was fun.
That was in development in more time than Conquer was alive.
So I have to tell you this. Project Vanguard is a thing now. It's Eve Vanguard. It's called. It's the problem is it's an extraction shooter, which I fucking hate extraction shooters. Especially since it's becoming the big thing nowadays. Especially the new Marathon game that got announced last year by Bungie. Marathon, which is not even shouldn't be a fucking extraction shooter, is a single player game. It's story based, whatever. Anyway,
No.
Dust 514 the entirety of the Eve first person shooter idea lasted longer than Dust 514. That's how bad it is. And people stopped caring. Most people stopped caring about that game after Nova got canceled. Hell, I sure as hell did. I can't even run Vanguard on my PC. Star Citizen, a scam that has pretty much been going on the last 10 years, is still in better development shape than fucking Concord. That's how bad it is. Sorry, we're just.
And the thing is though, back around 2000. When the original Overwatch came out, around 2014, 15.
I think it was 2015. That still lasted longer than this fucking game. And then
the thing is though, they did $60 to $40 at one point too.
Well, it was also.
But the thing is though, it was a new type of game idea that worked.
It was also
fun. It was also fun.
And had very.
This was
cool...
a generic hero. Yeah, this is a generic 5-on-5 hero shooter.
This is a worse version of Paladins. That's how bad it is. And Paladins is fun, but it just doesn't feel the same.
here's the thing. Like, I feel the thing is though they have to return money to
Don't feel
people
bad
that
for
bought edition.
Sony. I sure as hell don't.
Nope, I don't. I don't. It's because the thing is though they let their ignorance get
Was
to.
hold on,
Oh
Oz is
my
saying
God.
something. What was that gacha rhythm game that got announced with an end date? Was that Blue Protocol? I forget. There was a gacha game that like got it was that got announced and died at the same time because it had its end date. I'll have to look it up. And then look at it this way: like there are games that have while they didn't outlive Concord, still lived longer than Concord. That still had a longer lifespan than Concord.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, there's
Like
plenty of games.
fucking Mega Man X Dive for example. Gotcha.
Oh,
I gotta look this shit up because now apparently there was a game that came. Oh my god, there's so many of them. I don't know which one it is. Was it? What is it, Akane? Oh my god, it is School
What the
Idol
hell?
Festival 2 Miracle Live. That game got announced and it also had an end date. It lasted longer than Concord. I feel so bad for half of these developers, but I don't feel bad. Who I don't feel bad for? Sony.
no, and there's some other stuff too about Concord that people talk about, which is just stupid culture war BS.
It also
But
doesn't help.
that's that's not even its problem. The problem is it's just a generic 5-on-5
It
hero
also
shooter
didn't help that it
for
played.
$40.
I remember Kev Do It, like a YouTuber, was forced all his friends to play Concord, and they were, and he was like, "This feels like shit." Plus, there's also a couple issues with the game. It takes really long to kill people, stuff like that. But it was a bad game. So there you go.
No, yeah, and the thing is though, it's probably I hate this I hate to say this, but I think it even tops some of the biggest failed consoles of all time.
I don't know, but I mean, probably. Like, if we're talking major consoles, or we're talking all the bullshit like the Wonder Swan or the Atari 5200, because it might be equal to that. I don't think it's going to be as bad. Like, it could. I think it would be a bigger.
No.
It's a bigger scam than the Amico console by Tommy Tallarico, which is apparently considered a scam.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Some of the Dreamcast lasted longer than Concord.
I'm pretty sure the fucking Virtual Boy lasted longer than Concord. Virtual Boy lasted for 6 months, I think. You know how bad you have. The Saturn in the U.S. lasted longer than Concord. That's how bad Concord did.
No, and it's probably one of the biggest modern.
The Ouya lasted longer than Concord.
Oh my god.
That's how bad Concord was. I know. Yeah, that's bad. If scams that play the game are lasting longer than your console, you're fucked. Your video game.
Yeah. It's just I don't know what they try to do, like the $40, $50 like game or like a 5-5 shooter, which is like what you could have done this when Battleborn and Overwatch were like barely releasing out, but you can't do that these days.
It also didn't help that they had a free-to-play beta. Meanwhile, Deadlock is peaking out or pretty much doing some of the best numbers it's ever done, and that game is in development.
No, yeah, Concord's probably the biggest failures for Sony I have ever seen.
Which is ironic because I would argue there are not as big of failures. Like hell, the PS3 launch was a bigger failure. Was less of a failure than this because the PS3 had no games. Exactly.
But at least with the PS3, it came back at the end.
Asgo 9 just mentioned, didn't the alpha do better in terms of numbers than the beta? Probably. That's how you know it's bad when you make an alpha for free or a beta for free, and then charge $40 after for a game that's gonna
Yeah.
obviously go free to play. Like BattleBit Remastered was a paid game, but it was also a a very unique experience. So that game was completely different, but like it was meant it was the money was worth it because it was like 64 on 64. It's not as big as Mag, which I'm pretty sure was also considered a failure by Sony. And I'll tell you a story about Mag. Basically, Mag was the shooter that all of the Dust 514 players came from in Form. So Form was and I'll put some backstory into this. Form Uh, Form was a game. Form was a group in EVE Online that was also mainly part of Dust 514, which is the shooting side of the game, like the military, like the land game for that game. I'll call it, with all the soldiers and shit. Most of the veteran guard of Dust from that group came from Mag because Mag came out and died like 2 years later, I guess. Mag lasted longer than this fucking game. You know how bad you have to be when games that are paid, where you get paid and die within 2 years after they took down the servers, are lasting longer than this fucking game? You know, Marvel Infinite lasted longer on the tournament circuit than this fucking game. And yeah, that game was dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Alright.
Concord, man, I don't know. I feel bad for people who had to pay that.
Can we
40
talk about
bucks.
the other shit show Sony decided to do?
Okay, so we went from Concord. Okay, Sony went from, oh no, we messed up, and then Astrobot came in to save the day. Oh, so then we go back again.
It's over, and then it's so, like Oz said, it's so over. We're so fucking back. We're so over.
Yeah,
Essentially,
pretty much.
because of and you don't want to know why it is? Because of the PS5 Pro. They launched a
Oh yeah,
system. Do you want to explain the specs, Omar?
yeah. So basically, it has a bigger I'll keep it in simpler terms. A bigger, better GPU supposedly. A better ray tracing, like that gives better
What
shadows
is
and
that?
get better.
I don't know what eight. Okay, keep going.
And then AI driven upscaling, so which makes it look better.
That doesn't
Supposed
sound
to
like
have better frame rate or whatever, makes it go. But the thing is, though, at
no
this
disk
point,
drive, no stand,
no
and
no
hold.
stand,
The fact that you
no
had to buy
stand.
both of those,
$700.
and it's even
seven
worse
hundred dollars.
overseas, where nobody's gonna like. It's over $1,000 in certain countries because they don't scale the price properly. Which begs the
Oh
question:
yeah,
why would anyone
current.
want to
Yep.
buy this? To be fair,
Yes.
people have found a little bit more value in the PlayStation Anniversary Edition of it, which is arguably even dumber, but whatever. Because that one at least can be considered valuable because there's only going to be 12,300 made of that, and we'll have a little fucking number attached to it to tell you this is the real deal, motherfucker. But this is nobody's gonna want to buy a game like this that isn't a collector.
Oh,
Nobody
and the
bought
thing is, the PS5, the original PS5 still costs expensive, $500.
You can
Don't
literally
get me
buy
wrong.
a PS TV, something that has been like out of service for at least 5 years because most people didn't play the fucking Vita, and for a cheaper price than a PS5, and that's like $200-300. We're talking $200 less than getting like a legacy piece of hardware. You can buy a authentic Pokemon game for cheaper than that. That's how
Trust me.
bad
Yep.
how short-sighted this is.
I could buy a couple Pokemon games, authentic, North American
Yeah, because
Pokemon
Japan,
game.
apparently they're only like $20 shipped from Japan, which is so fucking weird.
I wish I wish we could get those prices here in America, but
People didn't like Pokemon in the early 2000s because everyone was obsessed with racism and Yu-Gi-Oh. At least that was my.
I think that thing is though. I think because I think because of capitalism in America. I think it's capitalism, it's scalping and all that.
It also didn't help that a lot of the Nintendo stuff became an issue with when it comes to Pokemon, you know.
Yes, yes.
Alrighty. What's the next thing
America
we need
people.
to talk about?
So basically, yeah. So basically, PlayStation 5. You're recommended to buy a gaming PC at this point. If you're
They're
gonna get
also. I
700,
also heard there are alleged rumors that they're already working on the PlayStation 6.
oh, I don't want to know the price for that. I
I
do
don't.
not
I
want to
don't
know the
even know
price.
why
Oh
they
my
was the
god.
PS5 that much of a fucking failure that they're deciding. You know what? We're gonna go with the PlayStation 6. We're not.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my god.
This is so
This is sad, actually.
this is sad. Look, and if you want to buy the you want to get like to play your games on the PS5 Pro, your disc games, your PS4 disc games, you have to buy the disc drive, which is another $80, $780 plus tax. Depending on where your tax is, if you live like where me and Morgan live, you're probably gonna pay at least 10% sales tax. So that's
Yeah.
Oh
another
my
$78
god.
right there.
Yeah.
So
It's
Yeah.
that's
not
about, let's see how much,
probably.
about like 850 or somewhere, 850 around that,
Prob-
around there or something like that,
Probably.
850 something.
Most
And
likely.
we're not counting warranties or anything like that. Trust me, it's at this point, I'd recommend you buy a gaming PC at this point. Either you go with the original PS5 or with the disc drive, or you go with a gaming PC
Right.
at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not really worth it. So
It's.
it's
Yeah.
not really worth it. So
Yeah.
plus, I don't know
Uh-huh.
what to say on this. It's just really, really messed up. It's just really, really so much. It's very, very like very expensive to be charging that, especially with no disk drive.
Yeah.
Especially even without no disk drive. Like
Right.
for $700, it better be like something that could go up to like 120 frames per second or more than that at this
Right.
point.
Why would we need that many frames?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Other than that, though, man, PlayStation again, man. I don't know, man.
I don't know what
I don't
to
know, man. It's just it's a skip right there for me.
do.
If you ever have original,
Yeah.
yeah, just if you guys don't have a PS5, want to get a PS5, just get a regular PS5.
Might as
Yeah.
well.
Might as well. Might as well. It's not gonna affect anything. Your games will still run good either way, so should be good. So yeah, so just my opinion, just say no to the PS5 Pro.
Right.
All right, now onwards to the Nintendo Museum in Japan that's gonna open in
Right.
October. There's a lot of cool stuff. Oh man, there's a lot of cool stuff
It looks
and
really cool, I'm gonna be honest. I wish I can go to Japan though, but I'm too poor.
yes, for that, yeah. And it was built like around on the original factory for because Nintendo used to do cards and stuff and all that.
Yeah, Hafunda cards back in the 1800s
Well,
when
no, yeah,
because I remember Hafunda was being played on Clubhouse Games back in 2006 and having no
Mhm.
idea what that game was. Because that was when during Nintendo Wi-Fi connection days when it was still kind of it was
Right.
dog shit, but it was free.
No, yeah, it's crazy, and I like how it brought into like a lot of stuff. Like I like how like some of the stuff like when you go to the second floor, it showed a lot of stuff. Like they showed like the differences between like consoles between like Europe, North America, and Japan.
Right.
Yeah.
It shows displays, and then you see like all giant DS, a giant N64 controller, like giant like
NES
stuff, and then
controller.
yep.
Right.
And it's really really cool. They show a lot of stuff. They even show some other stuff too as well. Some of the other stuff that they sold too. Some of the older stuff that we don't know, like some of the TV consoles they used to plug in or whatever.
And also the Game and Watch shit. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, really cool. And then on the first floor, they had a lot of interactive stuff down there. There was one, I don't know what the card game's called, but it was you have to use your phone or whatever and the card they give you comes with coins, so you can play some interactive stuff. And then there's one with like the Ultra Machine, which is like which is like the little toy what do you call it? The little toy pitching machine.
Yeah.
When you hit the ball and it hits something like inside like an interactive like house or whatever,
That's cool.
the items in the house interact and stuff. So basically, like you see Minamoto like hit the bottles. You know how you see like a twisted Mario Luigi or whatever. So basically, what's saying like each item that you hit with the ball, there's like it reacts to it. So
That's pretty cool.
which is cool. So
Nice.
you know what the Ultra Machine, like the little pitching machine that Nintendo
Yeah,
had.
yeah,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
bet you most people will probably have seen it at some point. Like probably if you play at least seen it like if you play like WarioWare or whatever.
Right. I know.
You
Wario.
seen like
Yeah,
WarioWare,
the micro game.
yeah. It's like a little like game, like a little.
Yeah.
But overall, it's and then second floor. We going back to the second floor again. Like there's like a place where you could play video games with giant controllers.
Oh, I remember that. That looks really cool, actually.
Yes, you could play with a giant Wiimote,
A
a
giant.
giant N64 controller, a giant Super Famicom controller that we saw here, which is
The Japanese
which
Super
is-
Nintendo.
with this Japanese NES, which is really cool. As you saw, Miyamoto was playing Super Mario Brothers on there with another person. Yeah, worked together. Yeah,
Yeah.
which looks really cool. I really like that. I would love to try it. I would love to try it. I would
Yeah.
love to try doing that
Yeah.
with someone. Yeah, it's really cool. And then there was like a shooting gallery thing that they did too with Mario and all that. With that they used the zapper or the super scope,
That's really cool.
Uh-huh.
That was really cool.
which is really cool and stuff and all that. And they're gonna have like a cafe, a gift shop, and you can even make your own. What's it called again? Those cards again?
Hafunda.
Fortuna cards. Yep. You can make those. You can make your own Fortuna cards. Yep. And in the Nintendo Museum. Supposedly it's going to open like around October 2nd, am I correctly?
Oh wow, really?
Yes, next month, yeah, which is really cool. I'm like I wish in America we could get a Nintendo Museum. I wish we could.
They could probably make a smaller scale one in Seattle one day.
Seattle, Washington, yeah, probably, yeah.
Because that's where Nintendo of America is based out of.
Yeah, I would like to see that, but the thing we got close to that is like the National Video Game Museum in Texas,
Yeah.
which is not bad. Which is not bad either. It's actually
I remember
cool. I
back
saw
when I was in like 12, there was this exhibit called the Game On up in the Museum of Science and Industry, and it had all sorts of gaming and stuff. So it was really cool and stuff, like absolutely amazing.
I went to the science industry for a long time.
I went there last month, and it was actually really fun. I went on a free
Nice.
day because it was cheaper to. It was just cheap to do.
Yep.
Huh.
I need to go.
Yeah.
I need to start going to museums in 3 days, though.
You do
I
realize
need to
that
start.
they have free exhibits at like Chicago Art Institute, Chicago Cultural Center. There's all sorts of stuff down in Chicago.
Yes, I know that museums have 3 days. That's why I need to take advantage of these stuff. Trust me.
Yeah. I
If you
know.
live in Illinois, please take advantage of museums in Chicago.
They're really
would,
nice.
like, You really have to take advantage of those 3 days because I know there's people that don't, but I know it's downtown. But hey, it's like an experience that you don't get all the time, and
Right.
just it is what it is. But overall, yeah, Nintendo Museum looks cool. I really love it. And at the end, you see like those bobblehead singing toads on the where Miyamoto was slapping like each their heads or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's really cool. And overall, I really it's gonna be a really cool experience that I really want to experience. I hope one of these days, hopefully once I want to go to Nintendo Museum, it's gonna be really, really, really
Right.
gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I know for sure it's gonna be really good. So far, yeah. hopefully like I heard like the thing we only got in America is usually a Nintendo store in New York, and supposedly they're supposed to get a new one in California.
That makes like California makes a lot more sense for like the Pokemon Center and the Nintendo store, because they're based out in the West Coast. How does New York happen?
And you know that Nintendo store in New York was a Pokemon Center type
Yeah, I know.
thing, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
have. I'm surprised they got rid of it and made it a Nintendo store. It's so weird. Like Pokemon's
right.
way bigger brand at this point. Maybe not then, but it was such a big ass brand. It is still a big ass brand. It's probably the biggest franchise in the history of forever, making double that of Hello Kitty and Disney.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
So overall,
big,
yeah, the
big.
Nintendo Museum. If you guys can go to Japan when this opens,
Do it.
and you're big to do it, just do it, just do it. It looks really fun, and they didn't show us everything. Of course, they're not gonna show us everything.
Right.
I know there's definitely more. That of course they're not gonna show everything. It's like this. We're gonna show you a peek of it. We're not gonna show you. You don't show all your stuff
Right.
to the public just yet.
Right.
But overall, yeah, overall, I'm looking forward to the Nintendo Museum when if I ever go to Japan. Whenever I go to
Yeah.
Japan, we have to. I have to. As a Nintendo fan, I have to. I really have to. Overall, I recommend it. So now let's go on to some GamesCon. I'm going to tell you this about GamesCon. I don't know how I feel about GamesCon. Like
Me neither.
It's very German. That's all I have to say on the matter.
well, it's German, yeah, but I'm talking about the announcements.
So, can you explain what happened at Gamescom? So, for someone who wasn't able to.
Okay, so there's some announcements, but it was like really boring.
Yeah, you think
Like
Gamescom would have been a lot.
it was like really boring. So Summer Games Fest was a hell a lot better. Was a lot better than this. So I'll announce some announcements. Some announcements they did. They announced Borderlands 4 that's coming out to 2025.
You think that wouldn't
They
be
showed
a-
some.
that you think that Borderlands would have died with that movie? But okay, keep going.
And then, oh yeah, that movie was bad. Borderlands movie was bad. Do not watch it.
Keep going.
I don't even know if it's at theaters yet. If it's
No,
still
it
at
came
theaters,
out and made.
if it's still at theaters, if it's still in theaters, it lasted longer than Concord.
Let's
So,
find out. Keep going.
okay, if it lasted longer in theaters than Concord did, yeah, yeah, with probably one of the worst.
It was
The
a
worst.
bomb. Let me see if it's at theaters still.
All right, and then they show some COD Black Ops 6 campaign gameplay, which looks really cool. I like some of the stuff they show off, like you can use gadgets or whatever. So like, always have to do the shooting.
Okay, it's no longer in theaters, but it's on YouTube for $19.99 somehow. It's that bad.
Not worth it. No, 1999, not worth it. Still
Yeah,
not worth it.
still not. Okay, keep going.
Goat Simulator Remaster got announced. Okay, Persona 3 Reloaded DLC. Agus has Joker as a boss. They revealed that.
That's cool.
They revealed Undying Light the Beast. No one.
Uh-huh.
There's another Life of Service game called. The only reason why I mentioned this Life of Service game, they announced a few of them, and I said, live service games, like really, like
Especially after Concord.
no. The only one that looks kind of fun was King of Meat, where like it's like kind of like a dungeon type game mixed with like it's co-op and stuff. You can even make your own dungeon supposedly.
That's
There's a
cool.
sign up for that.
Yeah.
There's a game called Link Banner of Spark. This is a roguelike hack and slash game where you hang out with like when you go like robots, you can build your own houses and stuff and do. And then you go hack and slash and build your stuff, and then you build your own stuff and all that. So which is cool.
Yeah.
And then from the creators of Life is Strange, there's Lost Records of Boom and Rage. If you like narrative games, if you like Life is Strange games, they should be good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let me
Yeah.
see another one. They show off gameplay for Dune like Dun, Dune
Dune.
Awakening, the
Yeah, I heard
MMO game.
about.
They say they released that. That's gonna come out. That's gonna they finally showed gameplay for it.
Uh huh.
Reanimal the from Reanimal. It's a game like Little Nightmares,
Uh huh.
made by the creators of Little Nightmares.
Okay.
Looks good. If you love Little Nightmares, try look out for Reanimal. And then Fatal Fury, my got revealed on that one for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. It
Yeah,
looks
that looks so much
she
fun.
looks she looks great. I love her new outfit. I love her new outfit. Her new biker.
I
I
cannot
love her new.
wait for Geese to fucking come back because it's just inevitable.
Yes, and supposedly I remember correctly they announced a release date too with that. It's gonna be April 21st.
Cool.
20,
Nice.
That's
uh,
awesome. Actually, that's not too fast. That's not too
well,
far.
I think
Cool.
2025. Yeah,
That's not
for next
bad.
year. Yeah,
That's not bad at all. Gives them time to
yeah,
develop.
April 20th. Yep. I like Maya's back. I would be surprised if Annie comes back and might be chasing him again. So yeah,
Nice.
and
She
of
did. You
course,
do realize, she did come back and she looks so awesome.
oh yeah, my looks really awesome. I like, and they still
Cool.
have her old iconic outfit too.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just doing what they did with Cammy. Give her a new cool look and give her a classic iconic look. It's a win-win situation.
Yeah. Or any other announcements from
Okay,
there?
and then Starfield, the DLC, which we announced earlier, is going to release on the 30th. Little Nightmare series coming out next year. More Indiana Jones gameplay.
Oh.
That looks.
They, which is coming out December 9th. It looks really good. The Indiana Jones game looks really good.
Yeah.
It's also coming to PS5 in spring next year, and then they announced Mafia Old Country.
Cool.
In the Mafia games, they announced a new game. So those are basically some of the bigger games that
Nice.
they announced. Overall, the show wasn't like really that great
Uh
to
huh.
be like, oh my god, so great. Summer Games Festival was a lot better. I don't know.
Yeah.
So overall, those are announcements for that
Yep.
for the, and then we're gonna go on to now we're gonna go on some better stuff. Nintendo Indie World and Partnership Showcase Direct.
Uh huh.
So basically, there's a whole bunch of stuff we could go over for that. For the indie stuff, for for the indie stuff, they showed one of the biggest games that they show off for the indie stuff was Pizza Tower finally coming to the Switch,
Cool.
Nice.
which is really nice. Finally coming to the Switch. It's already available on PC and PS4 and all that, but it's finally coming to the Switch, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Power Wash is getting some Shrek DLC or some stuff like that.
That sounds like Power Wash Simulator shit.
Power Wash Simulator, yep,
No, I mean I'm saying it sounds on brand for it.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay, keep going.
And then what else we got here? Oh my gosh, hold on, real quick. They announced Shovel Knight Shovel of Hope DX announced for 2025,
Uh huh.
which you already know Shovel Knight is. So, oh, Pico Park 2 is already available now. It's like, have you seen Pico Park? It's like a game
Yeah.
where you have to cooperate one there to get through like obstacles and all that. I think you see how seen streamers or YouTubers played it too as well,
Mhm.
which looks fun no matter what. So, but overall, it's available now.
Yeah.
Right.
And Pigland got it's available now on Switch. Where supposedly you have to, supposedly it's like how you say it, like. So you basically go in the woods, fight some monsters. You do a pachinko type style gameplay where the ball has to hit like the other dots or whatever, and then it affects like your battles or whatever with with the monsters or whatever, and yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a game called Date Everything that's coming in October 2024, where like you could date the sofa, the chair, the
That's
random objects in your house. Where it's a like
that sounds like
dating
that whole
simulator.
Pros ED skit. You know the one.
Yes.
Cherum anime. Sofa did for grown-ups.
Hmm. The top time roguelike game Mercils, which looks good, roguelike top down, which looks really good, is coming out on next year in February, which looks really good for indie game. Coffee Talk Tokyo, it's like the talking sim game where like you're like a barista, like or where like you make coffee for everyone and stuff. You talk to them, know about your life and everything. Some cozy game stuff.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so that's for the indie parts, and then now we're gonna get into the other stuff. Okay, so
Huh.
Yakuza, no, Yakuza Kaiwami is finally coming to the Switch
Oh
in
wow.
October. I don't know how good that's gonna run, but
Who
hey,
knows?
if it could run on a like if it could run on a PS3, it could run. I could probably run on the Switch. So
Right.
I don't know how, probably maybe 30 frames, but hey, it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's whatever. Like, and then Castlevania Dawn's collection, which bring like three which brings like collection of Castlevania type games
Ugh.
together into one package, which is really cool. Which is coming as when is it coming? Also, the full collection is available on Steam already. So yeah, so it's available now available now on Switch.
Nice.
Wow.
Shukokin, the RPG Shukokin 1 and 2 remaster, HD remaster arrives and is going to come in March 2025.
Uh-huh.
Five Nights at Freddy's, Five Nights at Freddy Help Wanted 2 and then the Security Breach DLC are coming out on
Uh-huh.
Switch. And then the one game that people are talking about.
Okay.
The one game I'm talking about, Capcom Fighting Collection 2 arrives next year for Switch.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
coming out
forgot
to
there's another one.
yep,
Didn't they
PS4, and that's gonna be on Xbox.
Go ahead, keep going.
Yep, is this game I was super happy that they announced. I was not after the Marvel vs. Capcom collection and everything. I didn't thought they were gonna do anything else.
Everything's coming up Capcom.
Capcom is actually whooping ass right
And the
now.
weird thing is it's coming with Capcom Fighting Jam, which I'm actually okay with because bad games need preservation too.
Okay, the games that they have is like
Capcom vs. SNK 1 and
versus
2,
SNK,
Capcom Fighting Jam. What else did they have?
Power Stone 1 and 2,
Yeah,
Plasma Sword,
yeah.
um what's it called? Street Fighter 3 Alpha Upper,
So it's like an updated. Oh come on, it's an updated version of Street Fighter 3. And we're fucked. We just lost this match. God damn it.
and then as noticed the and then notice Capcom Fighting Evolution or Fighting Jam. You want
That
to
one
call
was
it?
okay. I mean, it's not a good game.
I played it. I do have a copy for my original Xbox. It wasn't really that
Wow.
great.
I have it on. I have the emulated version from PS2 on my PS3, so I understand. It's better with a 6 button. Trust me.
Yeah,
It's not good
it was
though.
all about, but other than that, I love the collection, the powers. Oh, Project Justice! We forgot about Project Justice. Oh
Rival
man,
schools united
Project.
by fate, motherfucker.
Yes, I was so happy when I saw Power Stone and Project Justice.
Those games
The
are
o-
really hard. Like I remember being
those games are
sales.
super expensive on the to
I
get.
remember me and Tails were over here were playing it on the Dreamcast, but it was a bootleg version, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
No, I actually had the real thing
Oh shit,
when I brought
really?
my Dreamcast. Yes, that was actually a real thing, a real Project Justice and a real Power Stone
That's awesome.
copy.
Because I remember playing both of those. I remember emulating Power Stone 2 and 1 on the Dreamcast emulator. It was still
Oh yeah,
fun.
we have emulated that too. Yep,
Yeah, that's what I figured.
we have emulated that too. But I'm happy that I even got a copy of those.
Yeah, the only game I really want to get one day is Pokemon Box, and I know it's impossible because it's like $8,000.
Oh yeah, that's
I think it's at
yeah.
least 800 for a copy, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna save my money. I'd rather just get. I got
No, if
Pokemon.
if 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 we become super rich or something, that's a whole different story.
Right.
But we don't have money to blow. Like for me, there's plenty of games I want to get.
But they're too expensive. I'm just hoping they
They're
make
super.
some sort of collection for generations 1 and 2 for Pokemon, you know? Okay.
It's yeah. So basically, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
which
gonna
is
let
really which
Omar
is
talk
really
about
cool.
the last thing. I gotta go do something really fast, okay?
No, but yeah. All right. Yeah, but those games are like really cool. I'm really happy that we're gonna get those games, and it is coming on Xbox. So it's basically PlayStation 4, PC, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One. So I recommend if you're into Capcom fighting games, I recommend getting that. And then there's the cozy, and then for the cozy gamers, my Sims are my Sims both my Sims games, both my Sims Kingdom and the original my Sims Kingdom are coming to Nintendo Switch for the collection, two games in one. So on November 19th, 2024. So this year. So if you wanna go get get some games, you wanna get that relive your childhood, because I know a lot of people when they play the Wii, a lot of people who were a kid or play the Wii finally got their chance to play it again on the Switch. So make Tales of Grace F remasters coming in next year on January 17, 2025. And that's basically most of the stuff we're talking about for the Switch. Oh, I forgot there's a sandbox Patrick game where you play as Patrick Star in his own game, which is like probably like Goat Simulator. I forgot Goat Simulator 3 is coming out on Switch too, which looks funny. If you like Goat Simulator, I think you'll like the Patrick game. So that's what reminds me of coming up next month, October 4th. And the Goat Simulator game 3, it's coming. It's coming. It already came out already this year. Wow, it came out on August 2027. And then a physical edition later this year. Oh yeah, I forgot a new game too that looks interesting. Star Overdrive, like a platformer open world where you ride like a hoverboard or whatever. You could like hover through like the sands or whatever. Like, and then I saw like where you could like use platforming and use attack with your hoverboard, which looks really cool. Coming out in 2025 as a time Switch exclusive. So basically, it's gonna be exclusive for Switch for a while.
Nice.
Yeah, coming out. Overall, those are some games that we're talking about that's actually worth looking into, or at least some of the bigger games that we know. Other than that, though, that's the end of our
Video
that's the end
game.
of that. And now we're gonna talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. I wish Morgan was there. I want to talk to her about it.
Oh
The
my
Sonic the
god.
Hedgehog 3 movie trailer. Uh, we'll talk about it anyway, since the show has to go on. We have to write out here.
Yeah.
Am I right, Augie?
Yep. Because I know you already seen the other movie or the other two movies,
Yeah, the two
right?
movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Go
Yep.
ahead.
yeah. So basically, there's a lot of things that they reveal in the trailer. So basically, we finally how this trailer starts out, like they start out like saying like, hey, like remember like you're remember you always remember between you and Shadow
Uh huh.
that you and Shadow have are similar, except you found friends and family. He only found pain.
Ooh.
Because Shadow backstory is like, for those who play Sonic Adventure 2, no, Sonic Adventure 2,
Uh
it's that it's like he has to deal with the death of a friend that he has to
huh.
like because Maria Robotnik, which is like Eggman's cousin, died on the Ark.
Ooh.
Had died on the Ark, like the big space station or whatever, due
Yeah.
to the due to gun, or like it's like the government getting involved into the situation and they had to kill Maria or whatever.
Yeah.
She was like innocent bystander because she let Shadow back into Earth.
Mhm.
She launched Shadow like from back to wherever. It's like a whole backstory, or whatever.
Uh huh.
And then supposedly, yeah. So it showed like one scene, like when like it showed when like where it says like where Shadow felt pain or whatever. You see Shadow and Joe
Oh.
Robotnik, which is the grandfather of both Maria Robotnik and Eggman. So
Yeah.
see, I think Maria like dead right there,
Yep.
which was really crazy. Which is really crazy.
Uh huh.
Which I think is gonna be crazy once people start cheering. Like, cause I know with Sonic fans, they're gonna start cheering when a girl gets shot on screen, which is gonna be freaking crazy though.
Nice.
So basically, yeah, it's gonna be really crazy. People are gonna be cheering. We saw
Yeah.
some stuff too, where like you see Knuckles and Sonic and Tails in the trailer
Yeah.
went down to confront Shadow. Knuckles wanted to attack first, wanted to fight Shadow, but okay, Shadow comes out said you're a colorful bunch and stuff and all that, and then Knuckles, we finally get to hear Keanu Reeves' voice as Shadow, and it
Oh.
sounds great. It
Wow.
sounds good. It sounds really good. I really sounds really good. I couldn't ask for anything better. That's all you have. That's all we
Mhm.
want. Is good voice acting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All good voice acting. That's all we want.
Yep.
Am I right, Augie?
Yep. You're
For like
right.
video game movies and all that, that's all we want
Yeah.
is good voice
That's
acting.
awesome. That's awesome.
He
Yeah.
voices it really well, and it's crazy. And then also you see him beat up, like he twists Knuckles' arm, beat him up, and then he beats
Oh.
up Tails, and then he beats up Sonic,
Right.
and then also it's to a point
Yeah.
where Sonic and the gang had to work with Eggman to take him down, which is crazy.
Yep.
Which is crazy. Like you have to take him down. You have to work with Eggman. They show Eggman got like a little chubbier and he had grown long hair and a beard. He's like playing with his belly or whatever,
Yeah.
which is hilarious. Oh, like, but like he decided to show him only one condition, and I guess
Okay, I'm back, guys.
I.
Sorry, it's like these
Oh, we're talking about the Sonic movie, the trailer for Sonic 3.
Damn.
All right, did we?
Morgan,
Yeah.
we're talking about the Sonic movie 3 trailer.
I love that. I love how everybody was kind of like wondering why Knuckles literally Knuckles was in pain when Shadow tried to turn his fist, as if they were. It was kind of a kid adjacent movie, in a way. So they didn't want kids emulating Knuckles getting his fist broken.
No, yeah. So basically, yeah. So I'm on part. We're talking about like how Sonic and Sonic and the gang had to work with Eggman. Eggman was like they found Eggman like just playing with his belly, got fat,
Well,
like
Real.
hair
Eggman
and
has
all that.
always been kind of fat. Maybe not nowadays, but he's fat.
So basically, yeah. So it leads to a funny. It basically leads to a funny comfort, funny thing where like Eggman said, "I only want condition." You see, have Sonic. He has a quill of Sonic. So I don't
Yeah.
know what he's gonna do with that quill. So we seen it like in the other movies that he used that quill for bad, but other than that though, like he starts getting ready, washing whatever, so he has to work together with Eggman.
Which is a
And I
weird plot twist, you know? Not a
let's see,
twist.
we're plot twist, and then we see some other stuff like Tom like probably like in danger or whatever.
Which is always what humans must be.
Yes,
Did
and
you?
then
I'm really hoping they just.
did you hear Shadow's voice in
He's
the trailer? It
Keanu
sounds
Reeves.
so yeah, it sounds so good. It
Well,
sounds
it'd be
fits so
better because
perfectly.
it's Keanu Reeves. The one thing I can't wait to see if they do is fucking get if they shoot up Maria and shit.
Oh yeah, people are gonna be trained for that. That's a meme in
Yeah,
the Sonic community. No, so yeah,
Yeah.
and then at the end of the trailer, you find out that Joe Robotnik is alive.
and he's played
For
by Jim
some
Carrey.
freaking based on Jim Carrey, like he and Eggman were like, "Oh yeah, my boy, yes," and then it's like, if you know the Sonic lore, he gets assassinated.
Well, maybe
He
there's
gets
a
executed. He gets executed. It's a real thing in Sonic lore. It's an actual thing.
I
Before anyone
mean,
says it, they don't like per se mention it, but that's what happened.
right.
That's what happened. They said it, and some Sonic games they say he got assassinated. A Sonic game said that, and
Yeah,
then in the Sonic X, in the Japanese version of Sonic X, you do hear gunshots shoot at Dr. Joe Robotnik.
yeah.
So basically, yeah. So which is crazy. Like they went instead of like having him dead, he's alive.
Maybe this. Who knows at this point?
This
I'm
is this
excited
is
though.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's like he, everyone's. I was surprised too when I saw it. Like he's alive. He is alive. He's played by J.K. Like he is alive. It's like, so what parties is he gonna have in the movie? How are they gonna do it?
Who
For
knows?
me, I'm thinking that either A, he's probably gonna betray his own grandson, so
That wouldn't be surprising.
that will not be surprising. That will not be surprising at all. Just to get revenge on people, because he did went kind of nuts after Maria's dead. If you know
I
the
know.
storyline,
Yeah, he went insane.
yeah, he wanted to destroy the Earth.
Like Char did in State of Gundam when he's doing that speech, not about preserving the Earth. He must destroy the Earth. So stupid. Okay, let's keep going. I'm sorry.
No, but yeah, overall, it was a good trailer. I'm looking forward to the movie. The last two movies were good, so this one is gonna be has a lot more darker tone than the
Just
last two
like
movies.
actual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We didn't see no Amy, no Rouge,
Which is
so
fine because those characters really don't need to be in this show, like in movies.
except for Rouge, like it just if they're gonna bring Rouge, this is like your only opportunity to show.
Maybe they'll bring up. I don't know.
Amy, I feel like
Mhm.
they could bring it up like maybe like in a fourth movie with Metal Sonic or whatever,
Yeah,
which makes sense.
maybe. I
Yep.
don't know.
But overall, like I like what I see in the trailer. There's like there's some definitely some big plot twists we saw on there, especially with Joe Robotnik back alive,
Yeah.
and it's really crazy
Yeah, it
if you
is.
think about it. It's really crazy if you think about it. Overall,
Mhm.
I like Keanu Reeves voicing. I thought I at first we thought it'd be the person who played Anakin Skywalker.
Hayden Christensen. That would have been so fucking
Yep.
cool.
Nice.
If I hear Shadow said I hate sand, it's like, oh no.
It's not even that. I feel like Hayden Christensen would have been the perfect Shadow in Sonic if it was based off Sonic Adventure 2. You know what I mean?
Nice.
He would have been the Shadow.
Yep.
He would have been because he. And it's so weird to think about that, you know? Because nobody thinks of Hayden Christensen in anything.
No, yeah.
Except Star Wars, maybe. I mean, he's not like fucking Justin Long where he was in other movies but after Alvin and Chipmunks or some shit. But that's a weird. So okay, just I'm gonna put a little bit of just a full little side thing, little small side thing. Justin Long played Alvin in Alvin and the Chipmunks with his pitched voice up. He also played the one guy that got turned into a walrus in Tusk. And that movie fucking unnerves me so hard. Because that movie has a guy who's getting surgically turned into a tusk, into a walrus by Michael Park from Jurassic Park, and it's so fucking amazing and it's terrifying at the same time. And he's even like, he is so unnerving. He's like, oh my god, holy shit, there's no leg there.
No, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the movie in December.
Yeah, me too.
I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to see an opening night. Opening night. Well, the day that they start, because I don't want to hear no spoilers or anything. I want to watch it.
You might as well watch Day of at that point, so that way you're not completely.
Day of, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to see no spoilers. I want to see everything I can. Looking forward to it. It's
Everyone
really awesome.
Forward to it, yeah.
Looking forward to it. Overall, yeah, really good. And then we're gonna move on to the next thing. Morgan, you want to talk about?
Okay. So Nintendo is suing Pocket Pair. If you don't know Pocket Pair, they are the developers of Power World, which is the most blatant generic fucking Pokemon clone I've ever seen. And trust me, I played fucking Temtem, and it made me want to go back to playing Pokemon sort of thing. I'm gonna read this. This is Nintendo's statement press release regarding the thing. It starts out with the title: "Filing lawsuit for infringement of patent rights against Pocket Pair Inc." Nintendo Company Limited Ltd. Headquarters in Kyoto, Minami, Japan. With the representative director and president Shuntaro Fukuoka, together with the Pokemon Company, filed a patent infringement lawsuit in Tokyo District Court against Pocket Pair from who are in Higashino Tanda, Shikaraku, Tokyo, known as the defendant hereafter, on September 18th, 2024. So this was just fucking yesterday. This lawsuit seeks an injunction against an infringement and compensation for damages on the grounds that Power World, a game developed and released by the defendant, infringes multiple patent rights. Nintendo will continue to take necessary actions against any infringement of its intellectual property rights, including the Nintendo brand itself, to protect intellectual properties that it's worked hard to establish over the years. Twitter has been blowing up about this thing on Pokemon Twitter for the past, 24 hours or so. And it's a big fucking deal, and half the community is excited for it because Power World is the most generic goddamn thing on the fucking planet. And then on the other hand, there's a lot of issues where people are so blinded by wanting to hate Nintendo, and also that they rather have this lawsuit pretty much become a set a dangerous precedent of brand copyright infringement than letting it play out. The other issue, because Game Freak has not made a quote unquote good game in forever. It also doesn't help that and I'm going to read this off. This is a reminder that the Pal World devs are they may or may not have used AI generation as a game mechanic in a previous project. The CEO has allegedly all in on AI and NFTs. I'm just gonna show you the tweet. Abandoned other previous projects and said nothing about it. and the website says they can use other people's content without their consent. I'm just gonna link that tweet because it's a pretty important tweet. So this is becoming an issue where people are literally preparing. I'm not even sure how to feel about all this because on one hand, it's a very serious lawsuit that can set a dangerous fucking precedent. On the other hand, this is like this couldn't have happened to a better company. You know the one.
Mm-hmm. Here's my. I think this is a thing too as well that I'm kind of mixed on too as well. It's like one, Nintendo likes to do suing and all that for like especially against fan projects or whatever and all that. They love doing that, but I guess
Yeah.
at this point, I think they do have a point since they do look similar in a way,
Hmm.
which looks like a ripoff. So,
Yeah.
will they win the lawsuit? I do not know. I do not know, but I'll say Nintendo does have good lawyers. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, Nintendo Warriors are terrifying.
Or like people call them the Nintendo Ninjas.
Yeah, Nintendo Ninjas is definitely a good term.
Yep, because they strike
Yep.
you. They strike you like from behind.
They struck you from the
So
darkness.
so for me, I saw some like designs of Power and stuff. The gameplay is different
The
enough,
gameplay feels like Legends Arceus, but you could do slavery in that game. That's the best way I can explain it. The Legends Arceus
and then
Yeah.
style gameplay is
and
really
then the character designs look similar,
very
but
way too
do
similar.
look
Some of them
wait.
are really cool, but the ones that are similar are very much legally distinct similar. Not even in a good legally distinct way. They're just holy shit. This is just a green Cinderace. And I have a coworker that really likes Power World. He keeps talking about how it's not slave labor, it's manual labor. As if there's a fucking distinction.
Yeah, but it's for me like yeah. So could Nintendo win this lawsuit? I think there's a chance there is.
Chances are
There is a
no, I would argue there's a bigger chance that they win.
yeah, because there are some. I've seen some similarities. Although there's although I don't know what Power could do. So unless Power can have a way to win this, I don't see the, and then this is Japan's court, so this is not American court. So that's a whole different ball game because Japanese court operates way different than what they do in America.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yes, you have to keep that in mind too as well.
Yeah.
So depending on how they see, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, but you're right. They've been the whole Pokemon scene have
Yeah.
been talking about this the whole entire
Because
time.
I'm part of VGC, so I started becoming a part of VGC Twitter, and depending on who you ask, no, it's not even depend. Everyone's just super waiting for the decision, and some of them are excited because it's just so blatantly obvious that this is a ripoff. Not even a Temtem kind of way where they make their own fucking style of shit. It just feels like Legends Arceus with slavery, like I said. It's so blatant, and I'm fucking glad we're getting to that point.
Yep.
Yeah, you could tell right away Morgan hates Power World.
Well, when you have a coworker that talks about it all the time, like talks about it for like a good 48 hours and then just stops playing, you'd be pissed, you'd be annoyed with it too. But it's whatever. I think that's it
Especially
from my end.
especially knowing that you love Pokemon.
Yeah, and then they know I like Pokemon. and they don't care that it's somewhat problematic. Like, I had another experience with a coworker who really liked fucking Harry Potter, not realizing that Harry Potter was a huge problem for me, and because of the fact that, J.K. Rowling's whole legacy is now tainted because she's a transphobe and total turf that is that not legally assassinates people, but legally terrorizes people through lawsuits in the UK because slander laws in the UK are so fucking awful, and has an army of turfs with her, ready, being prepared to fuck everything up, and she's still in the yeah, so it's whatever. But
Yeah. But overall, yeah. So we'll keep you updated once the thing whenever we have a next podcast, whenever that thing comes, we'll keep you updated on that on that as well. So we'll keep you on that if they win or lose. So overall, this is the end of our game section. Now we're gonna go into anime.
yeah,
Yep.
I'm really sad about this next one.
Yeah, we also lost 3 voice actors, 2 last month and 1 this month.
Wait, let's start with the American one, not maybe.
So basically, that's okay. So we lost Rachel, Lilis,
Yeah.
Atsuko Tanaka, and Emi Shinohara. We lost those 3. We lost those 3 voice actors for anime. For Rachel, she's the English voice actress for
Misty, Jessie, and Jigglypuff.
And Jigglypuff.
In the
During
first
the
8
early
seasons of Pokemon.
Yep. She died from breast cancer on August 10, 2024 at age 55. A few months ago there was a GoFundMe to help support her fight breast cancer, but on August 10th she passed away due to breast cancer, and it was really sad. It was like she made a lot of people's childhood playing Misty.
She also played a lot of other stuff too. Most notably, she was Utina, main character in Revolutionary Girl Utina. She was there's a lot.
Utina Tahako.
Yeah.
She was the main. Yep.
Yep. What else is
main
there?
character.
There's so many of these.
She did Jigglypuff. She played as Natalie in Ape Escape 2.
She was a bunch of people. She was also one of the characters in Cubic. She was a character in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, 2003. She was in Winx Club. She was in Chaotic. She was Jiggly. Okay, so yeah, it's amazing how you look at this stuff, and it's amazing.
Yes, and then she even played Dr. Reese's Drake, Ursula, and Lara in Dinosaur King. Ursula is basically the equivalent to Jessie. It's because Dinosaur King had their own Team Rocket. Ursula is like the equivalent to Jessie.
Yep.
If you remember what Dinosaur King is, remember what Dinosaur?
I kind of remember, but I also remember. I remember
it's
Monster.
It's like Pokemon,
but with dinosaurs,
and
with
Digimon kind of more. It got mixed together with because instead of using Pokeballs, they use a machine, like the little device, like like the Digi device or whatever. But they swipe a card in it.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yes, and it was good. It was good for what it was, and I remember seeing it too at one point, which was really good. And she played Danny from Sonic X, one of Chris's friends in Sonic X.
Yeah.
She also played as Acela in Fate Stay Night. What else is there? What else is there? She played as Coco and Hunter x Hunter.
I've some of these anime I've never even watched, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, but overall she played a lot of stuff too. It's like
not as much as the next person.
Oh, the next person, yep. Overall, yeah, it's just it's really sad that it had to be breast cancer. It's just really fuck cancer. Seriously,
I know.
really, really fuck cancer. If there was a way to undo some of the stuff, I would have done it a long time ago. But hey, I can't be playing God because that's not how that it works. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then Atsuko Tanaka, she passed away from an unknown illness. She basically known
Yeah.
for playing for
I'm just gonna.
playing
Can I just?
Makoto. Go ahead.
Makoto Kusanagi in Ghost in Shell for the entire series, including the second season of Ghost in Shell SAC 245. She also played in Japanese shows. She played Conan and Naruto Shippuden, Lisa in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Reina and Kukuza Kamami, Hanami and Jujutsu Kaisen. She's Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2 and the Japanese dub with the first game. Trish and Devil May Cry, Lara Croft and the Tomb Raider, Impa and Skyward Standard Zelda Skyward Sword. She's got a whole, but she is also Chun Li and Poison and Street Fighter.
Yeah.
So she also won the Foreign Movie Drama Award in 2020 for the 14th Seiyu Awards. So she's got a lot of stuff going for her.
Yeah, she had a lot of stuff. She passed away like on August 20th, like at 61 from an
Yeah, that's
undisclosed source. Yeah, so basically, yeah, a lot of stuff. Lisa. She done Chung
Ugh.
Li. She even did the Jedi voice for Laura Croft,
yeah.
Whoa.
which is crazy.
Now
So yeah, she done a lot. She done a lot of stuff.
now
Poison,
let's go to Emi Shinohara really fast. Then we can
and
talk.
then for Emmy, yep. She basically voiced. She's basically known for the voice of Sailor Jupiter, which is Makoto. What was her name? Makoto. What was her
I'm just
first name?
looking. Makoto Kino.
Makoto Kino. Yep.
She was also in a Gundam series. She was Mia Pernio Harmonia. I think
Man, that was a booyah
that's
with
the son of the
doing
daughter, the
like
sister of Chronicle, who dies a horribly hilarious death. She's Ellen in Lupin the Third Special Island of Assassin. She's got a lot of good stuff. She's in Big O, Hajime no Ippo, Noir, Hellgirl, Honey and Clover. My Goddess, Claymore, Naruto Shippuden as Kushina Uzumaki, which I think is Maruto's mom.
Yeah, I think it was Naruto's mom. Yep.
And that's only including other shows. Movie wise, she's in a little bit more of a stuff. She's in Ninja Scroll in '93, a Project AKO in '86, three Sailor Moon movies, a Cardcaptor Sakura movie, Perfect Blue X, and that is specifically all of that. If you want to go back, if you want to go to the OVA, she's an
Did
Angel.
she also did she also do the Attack on Titan series or no?
It doesn't
No,
look like. No, it doesn't look like it from here.
What about the Demon Slayer series? No.
No, nothing like
no.
that.
Oh, okay. I thought she did because I thought she played Nezuko in Demon Slayer.
It's not showing up on that. In
All right.
Tokusatsu, she was in Bakira Sentai da fucking Abba Ranger, which I think is right before, technically before that's technically Dino Thunder, but that's before SPD. That's in terms of the Japanese ones. There's a lot going on with this, so keep that in mind. There's a lot of cool stuff in here too.
So yeah, she's done a lot of stuff. Like
Damn.
That's a weird
it's really
way of saying damn, but okay.
Yeah.
no, but like she done a lot of stuff too. It's really like it's like really sad. Like it's just really sad that you see someone who does all these voices for all these animes and shows or whatever, all these games,
And yeah.
all three of them,
And they all
all three
died
of them.
sad. Like, not. Well, they're still sad that they died. You know
No,
what
and the
I'm.
thing is though, 60 and 50. that's still young. That is still young.
Yeah, that is
You
still
still have
young.
plenty of. That is still young to die. It's like it's a lot. It's still a lot, and it's just
Right.
sad to see like, and a lot of this stuff that we know that grew up with our childhood. A lot of the stuff we grew up playing, we played games that we hear voices. We have play hear the voices when we watch some of the animes and all that.
Right.
And it's really sad. It's really sad that it has to be that way, and it's just is what it is. It's diseases, all
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah.
well, all I gotta say is rest in peace to Rachel. It is
Yep.
Asuko Tanaka and Emi Shinohara. Rest in peace to all of them. To their fans, their family, and friends. It's really sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. And onwards to talking about Akira.
Nice.
Okay, so I watched the sub version because it's on Hulu. You can also technically watch the dub version on Tubi, which is actually
Crunchyroll.
no, it's
Also
also
on
on
Crunchyroll.
Tubi.
Well.
It's also on Tubi.
Oh, for real?
Tubi with ads. That's how I originally watched it with the dub the second time around. The first time around, it's an absolute bonkers movie. Basically, the whole thing is
Oh
about,
my god.
and I'm not gonna go through the whole series, but I really like both the dub and sub are pretty good. The dub has fucking Johnny Young Bosch of Adam the Black Power Ranger fame, and also Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach fame. And as the and
Uh-huh.
the he plays Kaneda, and then fucking Tetsuo is played by the guy who plays Tai in Digimon. For fuck's sake, they're good.
Oh my god.
It's an amazing.
Yeah, I remember. I do remember seeing the English though. It was actually pretty decent. I'm
There's
not gonna
actually
lie.
two of them. There's the one by Funimation, I'm pretty sure, and then there's the one by Pioneer, which came out a little earlier and was also kind of garbage. I mean,
Yeah.
it was weird to watch because you can technically watch both of them in some sort of way in terms of pitch and weird shit on fucking YouTube somehow, and it's so weird. It's like watching like a whole bunch of these series are actually really cool. Like actually having certain things be really cool about them, especially when you have like certain shows end up on fucking like. It's actually a really good movie, and I honestly enjoyed the animation and shit. It is kind of
Oh yeah.
terrifying though near the end. I mean, it's always terrifying, but it's just
Oh yeah. It's
and there are
very
so many.
terrifying.
And I also read the manga back in like 2013. There was like online. There was like
Yeah.
a 10. It's 6 volumes, 2,000 pages, completely different than what you're expecting. Like so different.
So in the manga, I'm about to ask: does the manga does it continue after what the movie ends?
No, here's the
Or
kicker. The manga it has some spaces that are filled up. It's completely different, as in there's a whole arc completely. Okay, so let me try to give you some examples. Akira is actually a child that doesn't display emotion instead of a jar of organs. He is found by Tetsuo in a maximum security prison, and he causes another explosion of Tokyo. On top of that, Kaneda disappears for an entire fucking volume and comes back at the very end of volume 4. The entire gimmick, and then they're in between volume 3 and 4 of which there's a serious. Not only does the U.S. Army get involved, but the United Nations get involved in a civil war between a nun and and Tetsuo, who is actually
so it's
Akira's.
not so it's not just the Japanese government. It's the
It
United
gets the
Nations and the
United
U.S.
Nations and specifically the U.S. military both get involved. The fact that
That's great.
to a point where a Japanese American general is involved directly into the fucking conflict at the start of Volume 4. It is an absolutely bonkers anime, and it is an absolutely bonkers manga that you can go watch. Also, one of the biggest issues. You remember that clown guy at the start of the anime, who's the leader of
Yeah.
the fucking clowns? He ends up helping Kaneda and I think it's Ray end up by working on bikes during the Civil War. On top of that, Tetsuo ends up leader of the clowns at the start of Volume 2. After that, he kills Yamagata, and Kaneda ends up shooting him, and he fucking survives. It's absolutely amazing. It's a good manga and it's a good movie, but there's so many differences that it's hard to explain. There's a really good YouTube channel that does like comparisons. And even then, it was really hard to compare that movie to the anime because there's so many. There's like a whole arc in the middle that's completely fucking missing.
No, yeah, it's because you have to fit all that in a 2-hour movie, which you
You could,
cannot.
and on top of that, it was also at that point. It was also at the point of its release. It was the most expensive animated movie ever made. $100,000. No, $100,000 in American money, 1 billion yen in Japanese money. That's how expensive it was in the 80s. Normally, animation like that. No, not it. It was $100 million in American money, on $1 billion in yen. That's how bad. That's how big this budget was.
1 billion yen, I guess, around there.
1 billion yen for the standards of that point. It was at the time the most expensive animated movie ever made. So that's how big. Let me just look up what other anime movies would have been as expensive in Japan at the time.
No, but yeah.
At
So
the time, it was.
basically,
Go ahead.
no, but overall, yeah, the story so far. So far, the story starts out. There's like a kid. There's Tatsuyo and Kanata, I think.
Uh huh.
And supposedly, you know how they start out with like they're like supposedly like they're part of a bicycle gang. They have their own bicycle gang. They fight. So basically, it starts out with like a
Right.
kid or whatever. One of the telekinesis kid that escape or whatever, and
Yeah.
then you have to retrieve it
Yeah.
back.
This is so weird
You
because
gotta
it's not.
retrieve back, and yeah, it's something. It's like the point, like, and then supposedly like Tatsuro got like into an accident due to the kid like uses telekinetic power to the bike explode or whatever, and then supposedly like Tanaka and the gang found him and stuff, and then the military came in, so took Tatsuo away like in a different spot. I think they did experiments on him. Am I
They
correctly?
they tried. They actually tested him for psychic abilities, and it turns out he might be as powerful as Akira, who was at least
Yes.
this
Right.
point in time in the movie a jar of things, a jar of organs that caused the entire
Yes.
explosion in Tokyo, which led to Tokyo having to rebuild right before the Tokyo Olympics in 2019. Which, to be fair, I'm so happy history wasn't repeat. The actual history didn't happen, because that sounds like some Japan. That
It's
sounds.
kind of it's bringing back but the Tokyo Olympics did happen but a year after.
No, they. Well,
It's like with the Back in the Future, like supposedly they say the Cubs were gonna win 2015,
and they ended up
but they
winning in
won that year 1 year.
2016. That would have been so awesome.
Yes, it's very weird how they're not that off. They
Yeah, I
were not that
know.
off. They were not
Yeah.
that off. Especially knowing that this movie was made in the 80s, the late 80s.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm not gonna go over the whole story. But yeah, so they found out Tanjiro's sidekick, be part of
Yeah.
Akira. They did some stuff.
They did
Uh-huh.
some.
Yeah, they did some stuff to like check if he's more powerful.
And then he meets the
I hope,
psychic kids that were super
yes,
old.
like, yeah, they look super old or whatever. But I think the reason why they look super old is because all the fucking testing they did on them and all the experiments they have done on them and everything. And Tatsuya
Yeah.
could not control, like, throughout most of the movie, he can't control his powers or whatever. Because he hasn't matured yet or whatever.
Yeah.
All that. And then you see him try to get him back, try to get him back or whatever. And then Tatsuya turn completely batshit crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For all this power during the movie and stuff. And,
Yep.
throughout
Yeah.
the movie and stuff, the whole movie, like, part of the movie, they had to stop him, try to figure out how to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Were all people involved too. I forgot who were the other people involved too as well. Like Key and some other guy Ryu were like involved or whatever. I don't. I don't know they're part of the same organization that tried to stop it. I can't because they never specifically say in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you said before too, at the movie too, for me, it's like it's hard. Like you said before, it's hard to explain all this in a 2 hour movie.
Oh my gosh.
Because like you said before, Morgan, like in the manga, there's like so much stuff that they put in the manga that explains more
Yeah.
than the actual movie. Yes, 100%. So basically, yeah. So detail with to try to get to stop Hatsuro, and while the Japanese government trying to stop him too, and a whole bunch of other stuff,
Yeah.
That's
a whole
good.
bunch of other
Good.
stuff. Like Chachi doing Rampage or whatever, and the movie basically like ends around with like or like Tanjiro turns to like a huge blob or whatever.
Right.
They stop them or
It looks
whatever.
it turns into a giant baby, but it's also a disgusting baby because it's absolutely like horrific to look at.
Yes.
Like just absolutely terrifying.
Yes, that's really terrifying. Yeah, and then he turns to like a small light, and I think supposedly like the universe started again or whatever, or they're basically
I assumed it was like he died and turned into a ghost because that's what happened with the other situation. At the end of because he was dead. He was confirmed dead at the end of fucking the manga because Kaneda saw him and Yamagata's ghost driving alongside him. So after they start making after he announces the new Japan Empire or some shit. So fucking weird.
yeah,
Wow.
it's like it's so weird. Like it's just so basically so basically they're just a ghost or like or some stuff like that. It's just yeah. So
Huh.
basically Tatsuo's gone, and so were the
Yeah.
kids too.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. It's like for the first time, it takes a lot to explain the whole what the fuck is going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But overall, it was a really good movie. I enjoy watching it again. Seen it both dub and stuff. I don't know what dub I watched though the first
Mhm.
time. But overall, yeah, but I like to read the manga too. I want to
You
see
can
what the
always
differences
it's
are.
hard. I think you can always find a copy of it or look it up online and stuff.
Yeah, but overall, yeah. So it's really one of the most iconic anime movies you can
Yeah.
see, especially if you see like
Hmm.
that one scene with the motorcycle and some shows or whatever when like it turns around, they've got it from Akira.
Right.
Nice.
Which they references a lot.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah, really, really good movie. Recommend you watch it. I give it like 8 out of 10 for me.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
You Morgan?
It's hard. It's one of those movies that's a legacy movie, and I'm not gonna judge it on that. It's just a legacy movie. I can't really judge it by today's standards, even though there's a lot of
Yep.
issues with it. But it's a legacy movie, so I'm just gonna not judge it at this point.
Yeah.
No, it's just So if you're confused by it, don't be ashamed. It's what
There
it
are
is in the movie. Yeah,
a lot of more confusing films, to be fair, so it's not as bad.
yeah, it's not as bad. It's not as bad.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Yep.
so basically, yes. What I love the animation. The animation I really
Hmm.
love. Something about the old '80s and '90s animation, or even beforehand, like because it was basically more hand drawn.
Yeah.
Something about that style I just really love. I really love that style. I cannot explain how much I love it. It gives me a lot of old school. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's old school. Yeah, so yeah, overall, recommend the movie. Watch it if you could. Watch it. It's on Crunchyroll. I know that both
Right.
dub and sub. So
Yeah.
overall, yeah. So that's really nice. Really nice to hear. So yeah. So that's basically gonna be the um. We're gonna
Yep.
start ending our stream soon. So
Hmm.
we're gonna start do some ending how do you call this again? Etalog?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you call the ending of a sting or whatever? Etalog?
Promotion?
No,
No.
What?
Etalog, right?
The ending of what?
It's called Etalog, right?
Epilogue, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Epilogue.
Yep, we're gonna go. Wow,
Epilogue.
I thought it was gonna be a lot longer.
It felt like 3 hours.
No, I thought it was gonna be more than 3 hours. Like
Yeah,
I thought I was
no,
gonna do like
we. The fact that we lasted 2 hours and 2.5 hours is absolutely crazy. Not only
Holy
lasted, just the fact that
shit.
it took so.
Oh my god.
I thought it was gonna be 4 hours at this point.
no, I thought it would be 3.5 or 4 hours. So all the stuff we did, but somehow we did all this shit.
Oh my
In
I
god.
don't
half the
know.
time.
I don't know how we did it.
Holy
I don't know how
shit.
we did it.
I
I
know.
don't know how we did it. I do not know. But
Oh my god.
let's just consider this a fucking achievement, guys. This is a fucking
Woo!
achievement for.
All right,
Let's call it a fucking achievement, yeah,
let's
because
do
especially
our
we beat
all the
Monday Night
fucking
Raw's
shit.
record.
let's do our shout outs before we get ready to go. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do mine first. My Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. It's Morgan Roach VGC. Follow me on Twitch, which is Morgan Roach VGC. Follow me on Blue Sky, which is Morgan Mills 1994 at bluesky.com. And be sure to check out all of my VODs on YouTube, which should be Morgan Roach VGC. But keep in mind it has more Momo the Cyber Bunny stuff. Also, I will be going to Pokemon Louis regionals for Louisville, Kentucky next month. So if you play Pokemon, I'm going for Pokemon Go. I will see you there.
Awesome. And as for me, is Alexi Garcia at Facebook.com. That's it.
All right, and me. Let's start out. Okay. My Twitter's all right. My personal Twitter is at TilsTheFox 2013.
Mm.
And my Instagram is TilsTheFox. Oh wait, no, wait. At that. Okay. Twitter is at TilsTheFox 2011. That's my personal Twitter. And then my Instagram is TilsTheFox 2013. That's my
Nice.
Instagram. Just so you know. Just so you know. And then Snapchat is Omar's Tails Lopez, and then Blue Sky. Blue Sky, Blue Sky, Blue Sky
Okay, so I misread the whole anime thing for Akira.
Okay.
It was the most profitable animated movie of the, in 1987. It made
Okay, that's a picture.
700 million yen. So it was close to.
Damn.
It was only $550 million budget. So technically, it was the most profitable animated movie of 2000.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, so at Blue Sky it's at Tails the Fox, Sauce 11 at
Damn, bro.
BSKY dot social, and then to keep up with the podcast or whatever, we have our own look up till for we have a Facebook page. Is Tales of is
Cousin
Omar
friend.
Lopez Entertainment. There's a Facebook page for it, and then our Twitter is OL Entertaining. That's the Twitter for to check the podcast and other stuff I'm planning to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then it should be let me see here. And then the Blue Sky is freaking hold on for a second, guys. Is at OL Entertainment .bsky.social at Blue Sky. That's for the podcast.
Awesome.
Yep, that should be it. So,
All right.
anyways, guys, how are you feeling?
Doing great.
Awesome.
I'm
Great.
about to stop the stream in like 2 minutes. I hope you guys have a good night. And we did our shout outs, and we will see you later. Be sure to check out my VOD when it comes up on probably Monday. Later,
All right.
guys.
All right,
See
guys.
ya.
I'll see you
Later.
guys at a different time. Please, thank you so much. Thank you for coming to the stream, and I hope you guys have a good night or good morning wherever you live. So goodbye.
Yep.